I'm Kallie.
And I'm Jessica.
And we're Reality Check. And it was our birthday. Birthday.
All right, birthday cocktail time. And today I'm going to make my brand new Showgirl cocktail to celebrate the Life of the Showgirl album and the Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce engagement announcement. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with an ounce and a half of vanilla vodka. Now, again, since we're making two, so ounce and a half, ounce and a half. So you double up your recipe, so that's 3 ounces. And then we're going to do 2 ounces of triple sec, because like I said, you got to double up your recipe.
Whoop, whoop.
2 people. All right. Bam. Okay. Then take our vanilla simple.
Ooh, vanilla.
3/4 ounce. 3/4 ounce. Okay. Now, here's the fun part. We're going to physically squeeze
Real orange juice.
fresh orange juice into the cocktail. Now, again, doubling up our recipe. So, squeeze. Yeah. Get all them juices. Okay. Then, all sticky. Okay. Now, this is Life of a Showgirl. Everything is glittery. So, we cannot forget the glitter. All right.
And a little goes a long way.
Little bit
Right.
goes a long, long way. Now, I initially was going to use an orange glitter,
Oh.
but turns out the bronze looks really cool with the orange juice.
And I feel like Taylor's orange is more of like a bronzier orange.
It's orange and
like
like
a grassy
goldish.
orange. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Okay. So
Ooh, look how sexy that is. Oh my goodness. If you guys could see the swirls of sparkle. Wow.
all right. Now, because the cocktail or because the aesthetic is a kind of like a green and orange kind of aesthetic, we're going to garnish, as I have tweezers here. All right.
Whoop, whoop.
All right. And there we have it.
Ooh, cheers.
Cheers. Life of a Showgirl.
Ready? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, creamsicle.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Very fancy. I love it. Life of a Showgirl. I gotta try that.
This will be available at Kimmel's.
Ooh, really?
Yep. Either September or October.
It's a very folly drink too because of the color.
Mm-hmm.
You can add that sparkle into it. I love it. I love it. More birthday
Oh my
shenanigans.
God. Okay.
Yes, for you.
Like, listen. Understood the assignment. Okay. These are the colors for Life of a Showgirl. And a Taylor Swift tote bag. So excited. And look, we got Taylor Swift like plates.
I thought I had a banner, but it was a tablecloth.
Napkins. Like, we are just all set here. All right.
You open first.
Okay. I almost don't want him like, look at my little showgirl. Okay.
They'll say that for the gift.
Okay. Oh my God.
I mean, I have my own showgirl in life.
Of course. Like,
I did this with the Eras tour too.
Yeah, that's why it's funny. Oh my god! But you know what's so funny is like I've been like looking at like because TikTok Shop has like
Taylor's one,
like Life of a Showgirl. Yeah, Taylor Swift stuff.
That's where
So
I got the idea. I'm gonna be
oh
honest.
my
I was
god.
like, oh, I could do that with Jessica's face on it. At first, I was just gonna put your face on Taylor's body, but I was like, that's a little too weird.
Listen,
That's a little too weird. I'll take a step.
I like having my face on things.
It's easy.
So
I just have to remember to do that earlier because I'd save a lot more money. Okay. I already know what it is. Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious! It's a pink flamingo. I love it.
it does stand up too.
Yeah. I love it. It's gonna go on my computer desk. Actually,
Dude, it's like it's handmade. Like they like this is like real shit.
It's like
this
metal, like wound up and like carved and like wound together, like its knees with like springs.
Yeah, that's what I like got at Metro Park Zoo.
Oh, it's perfect.
Like it. I mean, it like actually like it.
Yeah, I believe it.
I mean, it really does. I promise.
No.
I just
you gotta manipulate the metal.
Yeah, but but it does.
Tozie's probably got a little bit in travel, but that's okay. We can fix it. It's metal.
Yeah.
You should put him like. Yeah, right there the whole episode. You can't even see him. He'll be my support. He'll just sit in my lap. Sit in my mom's lap, okay? Okay. All right, so birthday, thank you. That was fun. Oh my goodness, yeah.
I'm so excited. I love my shirt.
We're pretty silly when it comes to gifts because I mean, how many serious gifts can you get somebody? I almost got a card that said like, "Look, I like you." Literally, that's all it said. And I was like, that actually plays, but it didn't come until like 2 weeks.
Oh,
damn it. Okay, Jessica. She had a very long trip.
It was a very long.
Yes.
And memorable, action-packed trip to Cleveland.
And it was a birthday trip.
It was my birthday trip. So initially we were supposed to go to Nashville, but you know what? Like I was totally good with the staycation thing. Like I'm happy. Like that was, and honestly, I think I had more fun. I got to do all the things that I'd always wanted to do. So I get into town on August 6th. And Crystal's first order of business is take me to a place called Zeppi's, which has the best pizza I've ever had in my life. However, it's a biker bar. So, but it kind of reminded me of Carnival Court if Carnival Court were a biker bar with food. Because they had like a patio, outdoor patio with like a stage, you know, and then like, I
thought you meant the vibe, and I was like,
but the way that it was set up, I remember I was wearing my Jimmy Kimmel jacket, and this guy, like this one like biker was trying to look like all like tough or whatever, walks up to me and he's like carrying like holding like a White Claw or like a Topo Chico or whatever, like just like a seltzer, right? Okay. And he comes up to me and he's like, "You're a comedian? Tell me a joke." And I'm like, "I'm not a comedian. I work for a comedian." Yeah. And he's like, "Well, tell me a joke." And I just, why did the blind man fall into the well joke? And then I told him, and he was like, "Tell me another one." I'm like, "Why did the deaf guy fall into the well?" And he's like, "Okay, bye." I was like, "Bye." Like, I don't want to be bothered. Like, I don't want to be bothered, right? So the next day we go to Cedar Point. We get there right in the morning when they open. And we were in line for 4 hours. We were in 3 separate lines for the first 4 hours of the day. And every single line we got in, the ride ended up breaking. Like Top Thrill 2 got all the way to the front and closed down. And so we were like, you know what, like, let's hang out here for a little bit, see what happens. We were in line for a good 20 minutes, just waiting. And then we were trying to get information, and the attendant was too busy, like, flirting with the girls in front of us. And it was just, it was like, anytime we asked him any questions, he acted like we salted his game. Like, we were not happy. We were actually one more broken ride away from finding like somebody in charge to be like, we want refunds. Like, we were like straight up just like, no, this is excessive. Yeah. But by 4 o'clock we got on like Steel Vengeance. We did Millennium Force twice. We did get Siren's Curse in, and that ride is scary. Like it was funny because like when they tilt you,
yeah,
right, there was a guy laying on the ground like watching and like looking up, and Crystal's next to me, right, and she like lets go of the harness and starts waving. I'm like, no, bitch, hold on. Like I was like freaking out. I'm like, no, you better not let go. like freaking out.
That's so funny.
So that was cool. And then the very next day, we got up and we had our annual tattoo appointments with Steve.
Oh, quick at Cedar Point. I did read some of the comments on your post, and it was saying Cedar Point was having a lot of issues with this.
Yeah.
Like, everyone in the comments was like, I don't know, new management, horrible, the worst
it
thing
is
on
now,
the planet, worse,
so here's the
worse.
weird part. So it's owned by Six Flags. Like, Cedar Fair is now owned by Six Flags.
I didn't even know Six Flags was still open.
Oh no.
California
Six Flags, no, it's not. Six Flags Magic Mountain isn't closed down.
Well, that's what I heard.
No, they're open. I follow them on TikTok. I also follow Six Flags Over Georgia, and they just put in a new ride. They took out Splashwater Falls and put in like a new ride, and they revamped some old rides. Like, Six Flags is still. But what I realized is like Six Flags took the actual Six Flags parks, and they always make sure that they are well manicured and ready. And the parks that they take over kind of
are not. Failing.
Yeah, they're failing. Like Geauga Lake was part of Cedar Fair, and they I think it was actually part of SeaWorld because it was like a Geauga Lake and like SeaWorld were a thing, and then they got rid of Shamu, and then there went SeaWorld, and then they started like one of the rides at Geauga Lake is now over at Kings Island, and we rode it a few times, and it was a whole thing. So yeah, like Six Flags is ruining things for parks that aren't initially theirs.
Yeah.
So yes, so then Friday we go to literary. First of all get our annual tattoos.
Yeah.
I got Taylor Swift's purple bodysuit from the Eras tour, because that was what she wore on our London night, and it said it was the end of an era but the start of an age. And then Crystal got so Taylor Swift doesn't know how to draw stars.
Okay.
And so
people don't.
They look all weird. So the story is that she drew stars, and somebody was like, "Fuck's that?" And she was like, "Stars, do you like them?" And so, like in Taylor's handwriting, like she got the stars on her foot, and then wrote, "Stars, do you like them?"
I was trying to understand that.
It was
like, okay, that's cute.
It was
there's something
hilarious. Yeah, but she had like a scar on her foot.
So she got to cover it.
It was like I drew stars to hide my scars kind of thing.
Oh,
yeah, it's from like folklore. Yeah,
okay.
It's a lyrical thing. So
but no, I knew I was gonna get the answer for it.
Yeah, it was a lore. So we did that, and then we go over to Literary Tavern, where our bartender, after 3 years, finally recognizes Crystal as somebody they went to high school together.
Men.
And then,
that's a man.
But it was pretty fun. We had our normal like elote cakes. We got a couple of appetizers. We got our food. Our bartender that's like that
elote
is
cakes. Sorry, that just processed in my brain. Elote cakes.
Elote cakes.
What is that? Like
so they're like corn cakes, but yeah, they look like they were like round, almost like, and then they're like pansy, like they're like.
I'm gonna have to fuck that up one day.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna have to fuck that up one day.
So good.
Okay, I'm following.
Sorry. That if I ever moved to Ohio, like if I ever moved in with Crystal, that's legitimately 100% where I would work, and I have the resume to back that shit up. So 100%. Yeah, their chef is amazing, and actually they took those off the menu, but then they brought them back, and I was like,
everyone wanted them probably.
Yeah, they were so popular. Bartender, his name is Max, and he was really talented. I was like, "Do you know how to make a last word?" And he's like, "Yes." And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" So he made me one of those, and then me and Crystal and Sarah were like the annual regulars now, because it's year 3, and he poured us all shots, and we all did shots together, including him, and it was fun. It was fun. But here's what's crazy. So while we were getting tattooed, Steve was telling us to go to the Cuyahoga Fair.
Okay.
And when we were at the bar, Max was telling us to go to the Lantern Festival at Metro Park Zoo.
Okay. Oh, that sounds fun.
So we were like, okay, well, we were like, what really should we do? And Max was like, no, go to the Lantern Festival. So we're like, okay, let's do that. And that's where I got your thing. And we, rode a zip line and,
Got it.
yeah.
Okay.
So the next day, we find out that the night we were going to go to the Cuyahoga Fair and chose the zoo, there was a shooting at the fair. Yeah. Also, the day after we were at Cedar Point, one of the rides, like the cable snapped on one of the rides. Yeah. So it's been kind of a Final Destination weekend.
Is death chasing you? Have you seen the last one?
I saw me and Crystal watched the last one.
Nathan watched the last one with our roommate Nick, and I don't know what's going on. So I was like, "What's happening?"
It all led back to the.
Yeah.
That was wild. I was like, oh, good for them for doing that. Like,
yeah, I was like, okay, that seemed. I mean, I didn't understand how there were 6 of them, but
I don't. Well, because there's all kinds of things that could happen, like a freak accident kind of thing.
Yeah, but my thing is more like I can't even read a second like book in a series,
like the roller coaster thing in the second one. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can see how. I mean, there's 1,000 ways to die to that show.
Basically, that. Yeah.
But like, I guess I'm just like, people wanted this for how long? 6 movies? Okay, good for them.
I mean,
I guess if you got something going.
Nobody asked for that Fast and the Furious franchise, but here we go.
That's another one that I'm like, we have another one?
Yeah.
People like this that much?
So,
anyway.
The next day, so Saturday, we went and did the Tiki Barge. And so last year we did the Funny Bus. This year we did the Tiki Barge. Mm-hmm. And we basically got on a barge.
We were talking about this last year, weren't you?
Yeah, okay.
Like,
this was an argument I had with Crystal because we ate at a place called Rum Runners last year, and it was in the Flats, which is that area of town where the Tiki Barge was. And she's like, we've never eaten that. I was like, Crystal, I swear, where do you think we found out about the Tiki Barge?
Well, also, how did you know about it?
How, like, so then we like get on the Tiki Barge, and we're like, they were playing a lot of rap, but it was also because of like the clientele that was on the. Yeah. So it was like in between that rap was like Taylor Swift for me and Crystal and Sarah.
I mean, why not?
Some people, and like there were people that were like, yes, like we were like singing along, and we were just like, thank God, like singing Karma, and it was a good time. But we passed by Rum Runners, right, on the Tiki Barge, and I was like, and again, that's where the argument came from. But then, like the very next day, it showed up on my Facebook memories that we were there, and I was like, bitch. So apparently, I know my way around Cleveland more than locals do. So there's that. But it was a lot of fun. It was 2 hours, and it was $50 for 2 hours.
Not bad.
You bring your own liquor. You're on Lake Erie.
Oh, you bring your own too?
Yeah, and like they said, you can only bring beer, wine, and you couldn't do shots. But this one lady was walking around with a bottle of JMO, and I was like, that's against the rules. And they just like let it go. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. So Sunday, we go downtown because we had Matt Rife tickets.
Oh yeah.
Now this whole weekend was Martin Luther King. It was Machine Gun Kelly weekend. Okay, so Machine Gun Kelly is from Cleveland.
Oh, is that? Oh! I didn't realize
they didn't just have like, oh, let's do this for this dude.
Well, because that's what he did for Jelly Roll. Well, I was at Jelly Roll with Maria. I was like, oh, hey, Machine Gun Kelly, what you doing?
Yeah, he literally is from Cleveland. So what he does is he gives back to his community by like doing like a little like doing a festival to bring some like economic, like it's a whole thing.
Okay, and that's
for 3 days.
Okay,
and he has like a celebrity basketball tournament. So Matt Rife was part of that. So it was a whole thing. So like next year we're like, fuck, we're gonna have to go because it looked like a lot of fun. So we go to this bar called Jolene. I found it. Okay.
First of all, that bar, I was like, oh, dude, the girls in the game.
So I found it on TikTok. Like I'm laying in bed, like because we all were like we're fucking sleeping in, like we're like I'm laying in bed and like I wake up and I'm strolling TikTok and that bar shows up on TikTok and I'm like, and I get up and I run over to Crystal's room, woke her the fuck up and was like, bitch, did you see this? There is a bar where we're like downtown on that promenade called Jolene's. And because she's a huge Dolly Parton fan too. Like she was trying to get those Dolly tickets for December.
Yeah.
So like it was like a whole thing. So she's like, yes. So we all just immediately got ready, got dressed, and went down there.
Hell yeah.
And we walked in and we got a table, like immediately got a table, got our cocktails, and then they had a thing where you could like do shots out of a guitar for $60.
Yeah,
so we did that.
Nice.
There was like a lot of
shots
like
were in that?
8.
The 3 of you split 8 shots?
Yeah, and we tried to give a couple away too. Like they weren't very big. They were yeah. It was mostly whatever. It was mostly juice. We did it because it was
it was mostly juice. I would have done the gimmick. I love a gimmick.
Yeah. So, but what was cool is like as soon as we left, and they had food there, so we had like a little bit of we were snacking a little bit on some chicken fingers. And then as soon as we left, it started to get really busy, and we started to notice that everywhere we went. Like anytime we went somewhere, it was like we gotta chill. And then we're like, man, we just missed it. Like we just missed like having to wait.
It was making up for all those awful.
That's what like the whole weekend we kept saying still better than Cedar Point. Like the whole week. Anytime shit like that happened, we're like, well, still better than Cedar Point.
Like that was great.
So now Matt Rife had Dane Cook open. And I waited my entire life to see Dane Cook.
Wild. Okay. I mean, I guess
like
that
he
makes
saw
sense,
Dane Cook. Well, Dane Cook opened in Columbus, but because Matt Rife doesn't allow cell phones, nobody knew.
Huh.
Like he was in Columbus and then he was in Cleveland, and nobody knew about Dane Cook because you get kicked out if you have your cell phone, you get kicked out. Huh. They have their security because he doesn't want his
stuff out there.
Yeah.
He wants to keep it a surprise.
Yeah.
Okay,
so not Dane Cook, Matt Rife.
Oh, Matt Rife, that. Okay,
so
I'll respect it because I respect the Bruno Mars rule of keeping that pinky ring and stuff. Like I would do it.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be mad about it.
So
interesting. Okay, that explains why I haven't seen any Matt Rife stuff.
I mean, he posted some stuff. Oh my God. So he was like, I was crying the whole show. He was hilarious. They were both so funny.
Yeah.
And there was this guy, oh my God, you would have loved this. There was this guy in the front row, and Matt Rife is talking about his trip to Amsterdam. And there was a guy, and he was talking about weed and like just gummies or whatever. And all of a sudden, this dude in the front row, like, throws his gummies on the stage.
Hell yeah.
Now, that's a huge no-no. Security goes over to kick him out, and Matt's like, no. He's good. And so he, like, holds it up, and he's like, what is this? They look like Swedish fish, but they're, like,
THC, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's like, how much? Because then Matt was talking about, like, the
milligram?
Yeah, he was talking about how much you're supposed to take. And this dude had, like, 1,000 milligrams in his bag. And he's like... So Matt's just like freaking out. He's like, wow, that's a lot. And he hands it back to the guy. Yeah. And the guy takes all of
them in his mouth.
Puts them all in his mouth. And Matt's like we're all watching this. Like, it's a sold out arena. Sold the fuck out arena. And we're all watching this dude go, we're like, oh my God, he's going to die. Like, he's going to die.
He'll be asleep for a long time.
And then, like, the whole show, like, Matt kept checking in on him. He's like, you good over there, Mike? You good? Like, the whole show.
And was he good?
He was fine. Well, then he got up to go to the bathroom, and Matt's like, well, we'll never see him again. Like, it was.
And then he came back?
And then he came back, and then it was just, it was so good. It was so good. And then Matt Rife was also wearing a, like, vintage Britney Spears t-shirt. Like, like, from the L'Oreal Mall tour, from, like, before Baby One More Time was, like, a huge hit.
He knows his crowd.
I was like, he knows we're there.
He knows his crowd. He knows his demographic.
It was so weird. So then we go home, and then he brings out at the end. He was like, he thanked everybody for not getting their phones out, and we hope everybody enjoyed the show. He's like, we're not done yet. I got one more surprise for you, and out comes my MGK, and he's just like,
oh hell yeah!
Singing. He's like rapping. He's doing a song, and we're like, oh my God, like. We were all mad that we couldn't get MGK like weekend tickets, and here he is. We got him. So we're like, oh my God, we are God's favorite, and so after the show, we go to this bar called the Tree House, and it's in like right over by Literary Tavern.
Okay.
Same area. And their kitchen was open till like 1 a.m.
Okay.
So we got some snacks. They had a really nice patio. Like as soon as we walked in the door, Karma starts playing. It was like our walk-up song. We're like, what the fuck? And then while we were sitting at a table, Hold It Against Me starts playing, and that song hasn't been played on the radio in like 10 years.
Yeah.
So we were like,
what is happening?
Why is this happening? And then the very next day, this is Monday. This is when I wanted to go to Brown Barn Tavern. We were supposed to.
Okay.
Turns out Brown Barn Tavern is closed on Mondays. So Crystal's like, I have an idea. And so she makes reservations at JoJo's bar.
Okay.
That is where Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce had lunch while they were out house hunting in Chagrin Falls. 10 minutes.
They were house hunting.
10 minutes. 10 minutes from where Crystal lives. I'm telling you, yeah. So they ended up buying that house. But so we get all dressed up. Crystal's wearing her button-up shirt that we both got when we saw the initial photo of Taylor and Travis, because we weren't buying any of the summer merch.
Yeah.
We got those mesh sweatshirts, but we were like, yeah. But then when she was wearing her own merch, we were like, yeah, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that. Yeah.
She's like, they're tired of me. Let me put it on.
Yeah. So of course we wore it. Of course we fucking put it on. So Crystal puts that on, and then like I can't remember. I think I had I don't remember what I was wearing. And then Sarah shows up and she's got like a sparkly skirt on, and then like her Taylor Swift t-shirt.
Okay.
And so we're all sitting there and we're like looking around the restaurant trying to figure out like where are they sitting? Like, where did they sit? Like, I'm like, I think they sat over there. And like, Crystal's like, no, I think they sat over there. And then Andrew goes, no, I don't think so. I think this is, and he's like, hold on. So he pulls up the photo of where they sat. And as it turns out, we're sitting at Taylor and Travis's table.
Yeah. That's insane. No, that's
Crystal's
a lot of fun.
wearing the same shirt that Taylor was wearing in the photo. And she was sitting in Taylor's seat.
Oh.
So at that moment, I looked at Crystal and said, we're getting mastermind tattoos.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I can't remember if we knew something was coming. No, because there was something we didn't know anything at that point because it was like a midnight thing, so we didn't know.
Yeah.
So we get home from dinner, and that's when sitting at Taylor's table, probably where her and Travis are going to be like eating, like maybe a lot now that they're getting engaged. So or they are engaged. So we get back and we find out that there's a countdown. Taylor and her countdowns. So there's a countdown. And it went to like 12:10.
Oh.
Like it wasn't actually like at midnight. Okay. So me and Crystal and Andrew were sitting outside by a fire, drinking champagne, waiting for midnight or 12:10 or whenever she was playing Taylor Swift, just waiting, and we're just like,
you have to. Yeah.
This is like, we have no idea what the album's called. We just know
something
that like we knew something because New Heights had already aired on Monday. Or sorry, New Heights had aired the week.
New Heights was teased.
New Heights teased it. So we didn't know anything else. And so then we get the album announcement for Life of a Showgirl, and we just absolutely lose our minds.
And you guys got to be together.
And we were like, we've been friends for like at least 10 years, and we've never been in the same room. We just usually like text each other going, look alive, which is code for Taylor's doing something.
Yeah.
So we were just like, it's so weird that this whole weekend, like this whole vacation has just been like
so Taylor fueled.
It's so like Taylor coded. It was like a checkmate we couldn't lose because the dominoes cascaded in a line, but it was like all about timing.
Yeah,
like we're talking like with Cedar Point, we're talking about with like the fair and the like everything kind of fell into place. JoJo's, so everything kind of fell into a place that it was supposed to, and we were like, this is fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like we needed a win, and we got a win. Like
Then the
like
universe wanted it to happen.
it was the entire weekend.
Yeah.
So after that, we on Tuesday we left for Cincinnati,
Yes.
and we stopped at Mansfield Reformatory. And I mean, it's where the Shawshank Redemption was filmed.
Mm-hmm.
It's where like Ghost Hunters and Ghost Adventures and all that. They have like ghost hunts and they do tours. We did the self-guided tour. We just kind of at our leisure. Just
would
kind
you
of
have paid for the other if you were to go back, or was it pretty easy just to walk through?
It was just easy to walk through. I mean, yeah, it would be cool to have like the information, but
a Google.
you pretty much know like the gist of it.
Yeah, you get the idea.
It was pretty awesome. And then we stopped at a place called Grandpa's Cheese Barn.
Listen, I'd stop there too. I love Grandpa's Cheese Barn.
It was great. It was cool. We were gonna buy a bunch of cheese, but they were like, oh, you know what? Like we don't have anywhere to put it, so like we went back on the way from Cincinnati.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
So it was like a 3-hour drive to Cincinnati. So we get to Cincinnati, we get to our hotel, and Andrew's like, "Ooh, there's a Mexican restaurant." I'm like, hell yeah.
Sure.
So like you can't go wrong with Mexican, right? But evidently you can.
Well, in the Midwest you can. You sure can in the Midwest.
Oh my God. So we went to this place called Mi Cozumel. And now as we were walking in, this group of teenagers in scantily clad clothing get out of a minivan and they walk in ahead of us. And they get sat. They were like, there's a whole bunch of them. So they get sat at this table, and I made a joke to Crystal. I was like, watch, they're just going to get like chips and salsa and queso and split it 18 ways. Like that's, I worked at a place in Georgia that was like that. Like all the high school kids came in and like the servers all hated it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the music is so loud. Like it is like club loud. We're talking like nightclub level loud.
Yeah.
There's not even a DJ. They just have it turned all the way up.
Okay.
All right. So the server comes over and he asks if we want drinks. And now, mind you, their margarita menu is gigantic. Like it just like it was so overwhelming.
Yeah.
That like their menu was like just their cocktail. It was just bigger than the actual. It was weird. It was
very gimmicky. Very like. If you have to it's the same thing as It's Sugar here in town.
Yeah.
Like the more candy and razzle bedazzle you put on top, the less good it is.
But the thing is like you go to places like that for that.
Well, that might
like when
be
you go to
gimmick,
like when you go to like Island, but again, we don't know this, right?
Yeah, but you can't fault them for it just because you don't know.
So we walk in,
yet,
okay, but we walk in and there's like a whole bunch of just it was like sensory overload.
Yeah,
like there was a lot happening.
Yeah.
So Crystal orders a margarita, a regular margarita on the rocks. I ordered a mango margarita on the rocks.
Yeah.
And so we get they show up with our margaritas. Mine's not on the rocks. Mine's frozen.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of candy. And we're like, it was like unnecessary. Like it was like, because even on like the menu there wasn't like on certain margaritas, but like when you order just like a regular margarita, so it even had like an ice cream cone marshmallow thing, like total like.
Remember when we had that peep at the Strat and we were making fun of it?
Yes, but
and we were like, ha ha, because we were like, why is there a peep?
But it wasn't around. But wasn't it around like Easter? Like there was something going on that it made.
Yeah, but like we made fun of for having a marshmallow on it.
But it made sense. Yeah. But why is there an ice cream cone?
That's what I mean. Like, why is there marshmallows?
And
on
then
alcohol?
at the end of like the stick that had all the candy and stuff on it, there was an orange, a lime, and I had a rancid grape. Okay, so there's that. And then we order our food, and as soon as like our food comes, the music gets louder, which we didn't think was possible, but the music gets louder. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, that group of teenagers starts getting up on the bar.
And they're for sure teenagers.
Oh. Oh yeah. They minimum 15, 16. Like
See,
you would
I thought the one that was looking back, I was like, she looks 18.
no. No, because I snapped a picture and took it and sent it to Crystal. Didn't put like because it's or sent it to Kallie, but I like it was
mostly their backs, but the one girl was like, she looks young, but she looks like a naive young.
They were in clothes that my mom would never allow me out of the house in.
Who says their mom saw him in that outfit when
that's
she
what I'm
left the
saying.
house?
Like I know that I say this knowing that Sarah when she was little would walk out of the house in one outfit and like come over to my house in one outfit and change into something else.
Yeah.
I've seen her do it. I never did that.
I didn't have to do it either.
But
I wasn't trying to dress like that either.
Yeah.
But at my time, it was like business casual was cool.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm very like my wardrobe has always kind of been super like kind of conservative. Like I'm not like I do like I like my like low cut shirts, and my tight shirts because I was like ripped at the time. But I wasn't doing, and I always wanted a pair of leather pants, and I could never get my mom to buy me a pair, so I just never. But like these kids, like it was, and then there was one dude in the group, and he looked like he had got his driver's license the day before. Like it was he gets about like nobody is stopping these children from dancing on top of the bar. Like nobody is stopping them.
Like, because I would have been like, "Hey, waitress, who?"
I've talked to two, like when I got back here, I talked to at 2 or 3 people, and all 3 of them told me like, no, we absolutely should have called the police.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because like it was that bad, and like the servers are just laughing it off.
Well, I guess it's
and
like
we were
gonna initially checking IDs,
and we were gonna initially sit at the bar, but we chose to get a table, and then like somebody else had a birthday, so they bring out like a kick drum, and they just like are like a bass drum, and they're just like pounding away at that, so you just can't hear yourself think, right? So then Crystal gets up to go to the restroom, and those girls are drinking out of a flask, and one is throwing up in the stall.
That's when I would have told somebody. I'd be like, hey, these girls are throwing up from alcohol poisoning in the stall.
Because if they say they were driving and they left that restaurant inebriated and killed someone, that's on the restaurant.
Yeah, well, it's also because even if they killed themselves, like it's still on the restaurant.
It's still on the restaurant.
Their parents could actually go after them.
It was like I absolutely couldn't believe, and we're like, this is Cincinnati, like calm down. Like,
I mean, honestly, it's so funny because it's like growing up, it's like the access to alcohol was very easy here.
Yeah,
but like at least that's not I don't know. I'm walking up and down Fremont at like 18 with a beer in my hand.
I know a few people who used to like drink at O'Shea's, like.
Yeah,
but
I was gonna try to defend it, but I can't.
Right. But I never. Well, you probably never got on a bar and just like
honestly, if I were to say, I would have probably raised hell, only because I am such like a weirdo with kids, and I'm like, excuse me, like
no, we were, like I wanted to.
Especially young women in like the Epstein world. Like, we
were all 3 of us were like just grossed out.
Yeah.
And so we like the server finally came over and we're like, can we get our check? And he goes, do you guys want more drinks? We're like, no. Like we were like pissed off. And we read a lot of the reviews, and a lot of the reviews were like pushy about drinks and this and that. And it was extra loud, this and that. Like, so a lot of everything we experienced were all their reviews.
Was the food good?
It was okay. But also, we didn't really enjoy it because
of everything else.
I got like a taco salad, but I was just like,
I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here.
Basically, we just like got our check, had a few bites, and we got the fuck out. So the next day, we go to Kings Island. This is Wednesday.
Okay.
So we go to Kings Island, and it was a nice rainy day.
Ooh.
Rainy, overcast.
Yeah. What is Kings Island?
It is part 2 of Cedar Point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, part 2. They only had one roller coaster that went upside down.
Oh, okay.
So the rest of them were just tall,
more calm.
Yeah, tall, big drops, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So it wasn't like super crazy.
Yeah.
And like while we were at Cedar Point, I kept seeing people with t-shirts on that said "I rode the beast" or whatever. So the whole time I was like, Crystal, I'm supposed to ride some. I think I'm supposed to ride some ride called the Beast. Like it was
been
so
summoned.
yeah. Like everybody had Kings Island shirts on. So because it was such like a overcast, rainy day, and school had started for most people, we rode everything.
Hell yeah!
Everything that was open. I think there was only one ride closed.
Nice.
Like and it's closed because they're getting rid of it.
Oh,
so
okay.
like closed. So we rode all the roller coasters.
Nice.
We rode the Beast towards the end, and I'm glad we did because that ride was 4 minutes, almost a 5-minute ride.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Wow.
it's like a wooden roller coaster built in the 70s. And
I hate wooden roller coasters.
Okay, I don't mind them. Like Steel Vengeance at Cedar Point is like it's a wooden roller coaster, and it's been it's 30 or 40 years old. But they reinforced it with steel beams.
I don't mind the wooden part. It's the actual feeling when you're on the wooden one that I don't like.
Okay, so
like
again,
that, I don't know
Steel Vengeance was smooth. Like you're not okay, but like the first ride we rode at Cedar Point was a wooden roller coaster. And we were kind of like, but it wasn't like so bad. Like once it kind of got started, it was fine.
Yeah.
And then we rode this. Then we rode another roller coaster. I can't remember what any of these rides are called.
Yeah.
So then, we rode one that was the Batman ride. You know, that was the Batman ride at Geauga Lake. And it was called like the Banshee or something. And then we rode another one called Titan, and it was like crazy tall, and like the drop, it was just insane. And it was fine because like you get up, like as you're like, it was so smooth. Like Crystal and I were like, oh, like we're looking around. Like at one point I completely forgot I was on a roller coaster, and then we like dropped, and I'm like, oh, like it was like, but it was a good time. And then there was another ride called the Bat, and what was so funny was like this ride was like in the back of the park.
Okay.
It was the longest walk, like the line for it. Like there was nobody in line, but when it was like we're like, fuck, where's this ride at? Like it was like no way this ride is this popular, right? But it was like they're like these cars, and it's like hanging down, so you're kind of swinging while you're going around.
Okay.
So it doesn't go upside down or anything like that.
Yeah, but it just kind of
but it looks like it's in the middle of like Jurassic Park.
Oh, that's cool.
Like there's like trees and foliage like everywhere, and you're just like, it looks like it's like a forgotten roller coaster.
Yeah.
So like we did all of that. We did a lot of the smaller rides. Like we got on the those where they have like those bucket seats, and then like they like take you up, and then like you spin around, like you're just in the swings basically.
Yeah.
So we do that, and because Crystal was like afraid of like she was like, oh god, it's going in circles. But it was like so actually just like really like chill, and we just got like a nice like view of like, so we kind of like we did that, and we're like, oh, so we got to go over there for this ride. And so it was a kind of like a good like, okay, this is how we're mapping this out.
Yeah.
And we did a lot of the smaller rides with the bumper cars because we had time to do all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Like we rode all of the roller coasters except for one, and then did all the smaller rides, and then I was like, wait, where's the Beast at? Because we like forgot to get on it. So we're like, all right, let's go get on it. So we went around and we found it, got on that ride. It was again 4 minutes long. Now this roller coaster, now there's a couple of wooden roller coasters that we rode, and they were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
This one actually left me and Crystal in bruises. Like it was the worst. Like it was like, okay, so the first thing you do is you go all the way up, and it's like this super high coaster with a straight down drop. And then you go around and through and this and that. And then you think it's over, and you think like you're going up a hill, and it's just going to take you back to the station. No.
You do another drop.
You do a whole other drop. And the thing is like it was so rickety. Like I was trying to like
hold on.
I was trying to hold on, and like I was kind of bracing myself so I wouldn't like move, but it made things worse, and we were just like flailing.
That's how I feel like at Adventure Dome.
We just fucking flailing. I had a bruise, like a huge bruise right here from when I was hitting Crystal's seat.
Well, that's why they call it the beast.
Crystal and I each had bruises, and we were like in pain like the next day. Like we were like, oh god.
Did you get a shirt?
What?
Did you get a shirt that said I rode the beast?
No, fuck no. Wait, I was so angry at that ride.
I would be like, I fucking deserve it. Give me my goddamn shirt.
Like I was so angry with that ride. It was ridiculous. So, now it was like 5 o'clock. We're like, okay, and the park closed at 8.
Oh,
we're just like, we've ridden everything like 3 times, and we've like it rained, and it was muggy.
It's okay to go home.
We're like,
you got your money.
We're like, we can. It's fine.
Yeah, you don't have to open and close of the park.
Yeah,
life's good.
It was totally fine. So I can't remember. Oh, so then we went out to another bar after we went home and like showered and everything.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of New Heights.
Because that episode had come out.
Yeah, but I didn't get to watch the whole thing. I still haven't watched the whole thing. I've just been catching enough of the highlights. So, and I was really just wanting to stay home. Yeah. But they convinced me to go out, and so we went out to this like little divey bar, sat on a patio, and where they have like you can bring your dogs, and it was just like this really nice really like sweet. Little area. And that's when Crystal and I were like, we're getting like, okay, we started really looking at tattoo shops at that point. Yeah. Like really looking. But everywhere we were looking was like closed, and we're like, okay, well, let's not. So, we get up early the next day, and we get to Cedar Point, or not Cedar Point, the Cincinnati Zoo. Yeah, I've been wanting to go to the Cincinnati Zoo forever, since I was a child. Yeah. Like,
you know how long it took me to be like, oh, she's in Cincinnati, and you're like, I'm at the zoo. I was like, that's a good one, you dumb whore. Like it took me way too long to process the two together, and I was like, oh, you're gonna have a blast.
Yes, I've been wanting to go to the Cincinnati Zoo since I was like, the Cincinnati Zoo and the San Diego Zoo are the two zoos. Yeah, like I grew up going to Zoo Atlanta, and it was great, and like we had pandas, and it was like a really nice zoo, and we will take danger one day. That is my dream. But the Cincinnati Zoo was amazing. Yeah. Now here's the thing though. So yeah, school started. Now, the crowd was mostly like elementary school kids who were on field trips. Yeah. And then parents with kids not old enough for school yet. Yeah. So early in the morning, we get there like when it opens, and of course, like most of the animals aren't even up yet. Yeah. Like they're just you know. But the very first exhibit we go through is the kangaroo exhibit, and you just are literally walking in their habitat.
Are they like the big kangaroos?
Yeah.
Because they're mean sometimes.
They're just like sleeping, like chilling. Like there's like a whole sidewalk, right, that goes through their habitat. They tell you to stay on the sidewalk and not to like approach them, but there's nothing protecting you
from them.
From the kangaroos.
That's surprising because kangaroos can be mean.
I know, and it was awesome.
Because they're like big, just really fucking strong.
No, they were just passed the fuck out. We were like, okay, like,
you know what? Cool. They're probably been like trained their whole life, and they just know like I get fed, and I get to mate, and I get to do everything here. Whatever.
Pretty much. And then we saw like the penguins, and that was really fun. And then we got to feed giraffes.
That's a blast.
I wanted the gorillas weren't out, so I was like super bummed because I really wanted to see the gorillas. But the main reason we went to the Cincinnati Zoo was to see Fiona,
which is
Fiona the hippo. Fiona and Fritz, who are TikTok famous.
TikTok baby,
like been watching them since they were babies on TikTok. So it was like a whole thing. So we fed some giraffes.
All the animals.
We saw, oh my god, what was so funny. I was cracking up. So there was like a red panda habitat, and so we went over the red panda habitat. But before we hit that, there was a monkey habitat, but they're like the howler monkeys, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so like the whole time, me and Crystal are like annoyed because they have, in all the exhibits, they tell you, there's signs everywhere that say not to bang on glass, and parents are allowing their children to bang on the glass and scare off all the animals.
Which is just mean to do to animals in general, regardless of age.
So of course, like the animals, like they're all running up, like they're all going to hide. So we don't get to see them because the kids are like scaring the shit out of them. So we like are walking through the zoo and we just hear like the screaming and this howling, and I'm like, God, somebody get these fucking kids, right? Like I'm like so pissed, and to find out it was coming from the howler monkeys. And,
we don't fall far from the tree.
and they were really cool to see. And then we go over to and then we walk over to the red pandas, and the one red panda, he would come out, like he'd be inside and then he'd come out, walk around, run up the tree, and then go back inside. And Crystal's like, this panda's probably sitting here going, oh God, my fucking neighbors. So loud. Dying.
I wonder if he's I was about to say, like, I wonder if that's his environment at all next to those type of monkeys. Like,
I don't know. It was so funny.
Like if they're used to it or not, but like, oh yeah, they're loud.
So we got like ride passes. So we had like, we rode a train. We got on the carousel. Now that was like the 5th carousel. I was gonna say, we rode a lot of carousels. We rode a lot of carousels. I think you guys just took the opportunity every time you saw one, and then it became a thing.
And like, of course, you're going to multiple zoos, you're going to multiple amusement parks. Like, you're gonna find carousels. Yeah. Like you're like not the Lantern Festival thing. Well, maybe not a carousel there.
There was a carousel there too. We got on that carousel too.
See, that's what I mean. Like, you're going to things where they're gonna be.
We went to like the carousel district in like downtown, like in Mansfield. Like it was like a whole.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. So we were just on the hunt for like these carousels.
That's fun though.
So there was a carousel at Cincinnati Zoo, but the train took us around. Like there was a lot. We saw like Crystal was like super excited about seeing the flamingos, and I'm like, I see them every day. Like,
listen, but there's so many more.
There was like a whole lot, and you just like you're on the train, and you're like, there they are. And
yeah, I mean that's all you can kind of do with flamingos is like, there they are.
But they were like down. But they were like kind of down. I don't know. It was
yeah.
So then we finally make our way to the hippos, and there were manatees, so that was cool. And then we saw the hippos, and we were trying to figure out like which one was like Fritz, and we ended up figuring it all out, but we were just like, oh my God. And then me and Krista were like taking selfies with the hippo. We're like, it's Fiona. And I mean, it was really, really cool. And I actually ended up buying like a stuffed, I'd never do that, but I bought a stuffed animal. Like I bought like my own little Fiona. Yeah. Because they were selling Fionas and Fritz's.
Oh, that's cute.
And then they also had like the watercolor like face prints.
Oh yeah.
So Crystal got one of those. So they painted like Fiona's face.
Yeah.
And they like pressed the paper up against her.
Yeah.
And so her little like Fiona kiss.
They used to do that the Mirage with the dolphins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
cute.
Crystal got one of Crystal got like a giant throw blanket.
Oh.
With Fiona on it. Like she went straight in for all the Fiona shit. I got this t-shirt and a hippo.
Yeah.
And so it like, you should have seen me on the airplane just fucking walking around like hippo. Like, this is mine. And then after we went to the zoo, we went to dinner, but we went to this place called Oakley Greens Golf and Gather.
Ooh.
Now, if this place ever came to Vegas,
watch out, motherfucker.
Bye-bye swingers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye to whatever golf course that is in Town Square.
Oh yeah, I forgot what it's called.
But bye-bye.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods' place?
Yeah.
Bye-bye. This place was like the crown jewel of all. Like, it was even better than Top Golf, and it was cheap. You could pay, it's $25 a person to play golf on 2 courses, and you have the whole day. You could literally buy your tickets to play golf at noon, and you could be there playing golf all fucking day.
And you're not told to hurry up?
No. And there was 2 courses. There's so right when you walk in, there's like a huge front yard with a full bar.
Okay.
And more tables and more TVs. Oh. And then off to the side, there's like a NASCAR area where you could you take your pictures, and it's like you're like NASCAR. Like, it's like you're at NASCAR or some shit.
Random, but okay.
Yeah, and then there's like a kids playground.
Oh.
Yeah. And then there's giant TVs inside, tables everywhere, a full bar. And then like a separate like restaurant kind of thing. So like your food and your liquor were separate,
Okay.
but it was still like cheap.
Yeah.
And then
That was worth it.
I mean, we were there for hours.
That sounds like fun.
And then
Honestly.
yeah, like anything you want, you didn't have to
do it.
go anywhere.
Nice.
Everything you wanted. And then they even had coolers.
Vegas,
They even had
hello.
coolers set up with like cups, so you could like, if you could just get some water like throughout the, like it was all right there. You didn't need to go anywhere. You could be there all day long.
Oh my gosh, that sounds
And then
fun.
they even had like golf balls you could buy. So I have like a football painted golf balls. Don't know where I did with it, but it's like
it's somewhere.
I mean,
yeah.
it was so, and I was like, I wish they had Taylor Swift ones. And the girl at the counter was like, "Listen, I've been begging for those." So
That is so.
it
funny.
was so funny. But I mean, and then that's when we decided to like, we're like, fuck it, let's go get tattooed.
Yeah.
And we were in the tattoo shop, getting these little tattoos. It took 5 hours. I also got
a great job.
I also got a Hannah Montana tattoo.
Yeah.
But
he did a great job, but 5 hours is rough.
Yeah, especially when we were there and there was a tattoo artist that was just like
being a dick.
He had flames tattooed on his head and had the nerve to tell me that my tattoos were stupid. Like, he was super rude. And what was crazy was I was kind of hoping that he was my artist. And then by the end of it, by the time I met my artist, his name was Dante. I was happy that I had him because he was like, "Do you want a Hannah Montana tattoo?" Because he was talking about the glitter.
Yeah.
And he's like, reminds me of Hannah Montana. I'm like, God, I love Hannah Montana.
He's like, I got you.
And he was like, "Do you want a Hannah Montana tattoo?"
Yes.
And I was like, "Yeah, I do." In fact, this is actually where I always thought about putting it. And so now I got a Hannah Montana tattoo.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot. And then I came back when we got back, and Crystal took me, once we got back from Cincinnati, we got home, napped, chilled out, and then me and Crystal went to dinner. We went to Brown Barn Tavern because I've been wanting to go there since last year.
Yeah.
They had really good food. Their bar needs work. Their bar, liquor, everything needs work. As far, like, I mean, just, I'm picky.
Yeah.
Like, for like regular folk, like, it's fine. But I got a Hugo Spritz at JoJo's bar, and it was correctly done.
It was good.
But then I got one at Brown Barn Tavern, and it was just Saint Germain with champagne and a champagne flute, topped with a dried lime wheel and mint. And I was like, that's not. Just give me a Crown and Coke. Like, it was like, but it was still like a really cool vibe, and we met some really nice people around us, and it was just
very nice.
It was just like the neighborhood spot.
Yeah.
So like, there's a lot to do. There's a lot going on in Cleveland.
I was about to say, it's like, no wonder Vegas economy is down when you have like shit to do in other states that's probably way cheaper.
They have, where we were for like the arena, there's casinos. There's like 3 casinos right there. Like, why do you need to go to Vegas? There's a whole ass promenade. That's like our Link promenade.
Yeah.
There's a whole promenade.
So you have it.
It's all right there.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, I guess it's like, okay, Vegas, you're expensive. That's it. And people kind of have this in their own town now. So it's like, I don't know. I want to go, though. Now I want to go. At first I was like, there's nothing wrong with Ohio except the snow and the rain. That's a Bowling Pursuit fun.
Oh. Yeah, no, Ohio is the shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really cool things that I'm looking forward to doing next year, because I was like, oh, I'll probably just do like a 4-day. No, now I have to do like either a week or 10 days again, because there is so much
to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And even like just close by too, in general, it's like.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I can get anywhere in Vegas in 20 minutes. So,
yeah.
But in there, it's like 45 minutes,
Yeah.
30 to 45 minutes is the norm.
Yeah.
I mean, where Crystal is, where Sarah is, she's kind of in Cleveland Heights, like she's kind of like in the middle of everything.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, and I kept asking Crystal, I'm like, do you want me to drive? Because she was like, I'm so tired driving. I'm like, I can drive, and she was not gonna let me drive the spaceship, but I wanted to drive the spaceship, and I was like, but I know where I'm going, and she's like, no, you don't, and I was like, oh yeah, well, I bet we're getting off at this exit. I can't remember what it was called now, but I was like, this is the exit we get off of. We go straight down this road until we get to Auburn Road. Then we're gonna take right, and then when we see that like Notre Dame school, then there's like a random driveway, and then the road to like to get to your neighborhood, and then here's like there's like a pond, and then here's your and like she's like, oh my god, I'm like, yeah, I fucking remember. I remember how do we get here. I remember how we get there.
Yeah.
Like, I like.
Well, when you enjoy it, you remember it.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, how do I get there? I want to be there. You know.
Yeah.
So I get.
And then I'm even up on some of their like some of the lore. Like there was last year when or the first year that I went, Crystal, before I got on an airplane, took me to lunch at this place called Oak and Embers.
Ooh.
And they were okay.
Yeah.
And then about a week later, they closed, and then they like reopened. It was like a whole thing.
Oh.
And then come to find out that they were doing a lot of bad things, like not paying for like you know when they have like you have like, your insurance, like companies that cover your insurance. Mm-hmm. Well, they did a thing where like you pay into that insurance, right? Mm-hmm. You pay extra, like you have a certain amount taken out of your check to cover your insurance or whatever. Well, what they were doing was this one of Crystal's friends had gotten sick and went to the doctor, and they said that she didn't have insurance, and she's like, that's impossible. So what was going on was she was paying for this insurance that the company was actually taking from her and not like paying the insurance. So they were like pocketing all this money from their full-time employees. And so
Luigi, where are you? We need you in a different avenue.
So the running joke is like every time we drop, I'm like, you want to go to Oak and Embers? Want to go? And like it's so funny, but I'm like, now I'm up on all the lore like in town. Like I'm one
step, baby. You're one step from a vacation home.
Basically a local.
You and Taylor can live right next to each other.
Dude, I'm telling you, like if I ever like I'm not saying I'm gonna move, but there will be signs.
Listen, there'll be signs when everything's closing up down the street. We're gonna be like, we gotta go, guys. Bye.
Oh yeah. When shit like if Vegas doesn't have its come to Jesus moment, and they're starting to because the $1.99 margaritas are coming back.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Carnival Court has drink specials now.
Fremont's doing a bunch of specials, which we'll definitely get into and stuff too.
Yeah, but they need it, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Then you came back to Vegas.
Yep.
And had to celebrate some more.
Yep. Went to Prow,
which you love.
I love Prow. I hope to work there one day. Yeah. I like their bartender Alex, I think he's like their bar manager. Like he's because he added cocktails to the menu since the last time I went. But I've been very vocal about like, no, I'm going to earn my spot here. Yeah. And so he told me everything that I needed to learn and needed to know. Gave me tips and like he's very like he was like that's why I've been like diving into things I need to dive into because he and I've gone to that bar a few times and he and I've had like long conversations about tequilas and gins and like bourbons and stuff. So he knows I know. Yeah. You know, I'm just, you know, rums aren't my strong suit. Yeah. You know, cachaças aren't my strong suit. But so now I'm like learning. And so, but anyway, so Prow, like they, I had a couple of the cocktails that are on the menu and then I just had Alex make me some stuff. Yeah. And I love that place. Like really it's very much, you know, you kind of start it like Stray Pirate. Yeah. Because it's a storyline. Okay. So Stray Pirate is obviously it's the pirate ship. Yeah. Prow is the jungle that the pirate ship landed on.
I was going to say that like you crash on or whatever.
Yeah. So there are no TVs or anything. You literally are walking into a jungle.
I love that.
And it's dark
so bad.
And it's small. Yeah. And it's cozy. Ooh. We like the seating is like they've got like booths in the back. Okay. And they have like long tables, like booths against the wall. Yeah. Right. And then me and Alexis and AJ all sat at like a table in the middle and like they had like those comfy chairs and we just like sat and like me and Alexis sat and had drinks. Nice. And I mean, it was just, they poured us the Amberana cachaça, which is the cachaça. It's like cachaça is like a Brazilian liqueur. Okay. And it was like the kind of cachaça, like it tasted like pie crust. Oh. Yeah. So AJ's over here like, what if you added, because I'm like thinking blueberry, like or apple, and AJ's over here going pumpkin. Like, oh.
Especially coming up with
100%.
it. Yeah, exactly.
So I kind of want to get a bottle of it to keep here and
Yeah.
play around with.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Prowl is like my new favorite. That is my
Go-to.
Whenever like my regulars and stuff like from Vicks want to, like when they were,
Yeah.
you know, everyone like when they want to get together, I'm like, let's go to Prowl.
Yeah.
Like absolutely,
Yeah.
let's go to Prowl. We had a great time. I brought my regulars. In fact, right before I left for Cleveland,
Uh-huh.
my annual regulars were in town.
That's right.
And we had lunch at Nevada Brew Works.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, do you guys have some time? And they're like, yeah, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I want to take you to Prowl.
Yeah.
So at first we started at Stray Pirate.
Uh-huh.
And that's where I met Chris, the GM.
Nice.
And we were talking and I was like, man, you know, I was like, I host this podcast. We are here all the time. We're constantly posting about this place.
Yeah.
I want to work here, so I'm like working on it.
Yeah.
Like I'm learning shit so I can like hone in and like because I want to come to work and Chris was like, oh, that's cool. And you know, and he told me that like he wasn't versed in a lot of these like things until like 2 years ago when he went on like a deep dive. And I was like, that sounds like me with tequila. Like I wasn't really into like tequila until like I found out about Casamigos and then like, which by the way, there's ammonia in. So like I was like, okay, so like I don't feel as bad. Like I can deep dive into something and learn something. So like, okay, that's cool. So we started there. Then we go over to Prowl. And as soon as we walk into Prowl, there's Chris and like we're all just like, dude, and like, how'd you get here so fast? And then it was like, oh, well, speaking of Morning Wood, because one of the cocktails is called Morning Wood. It was like, so, and there was like a cocktail called Sex Panther.
Okay.
There's another one called For a Good Time Call. Like, and it just like, it
fun.
was, there's a lot of, it's a lot of fun. So we just we drank some more cocktails and it was a really, I love how like, I feel like every time I go in there, I learn something new.
That's awesome.
You know, and it's like the clientele, like everybody gets a craft cocktail. Like you don't see anybody in there going, "Can I get a Crown and Coke?" Like nobody does that. Like from what I've seen,
for theme, you know.
Yeah, if you want a Crown and Coke, go somewhere else. But like, so it's really nice. Like what I've come to notice, and I haven't really gone on busier nights, so I don't really know. But like craft cocktails, they take a couple minutes to make, you know, because you are like making something special for somebody, and it's like ingredients are like certain ingredients are, it's just different, you know. So you don't have somebody going, where are my drinks and this and this and this. They don't serve food, and there's no server, so like you sit at a table and the bartender or bar back comes around, gets your order, brings you. It's like
interesting.
I love, like we could just, they open at 5:00 every day. But on the weekends, like I think Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they open like 2:00.
That makes sense, especially for the vibe.
Yeah.
You know?
So we'll definitely 100% like
we need to go.
Yes, because it's a good time. So a funny thing happened today.
Yes. Which they even said, can't wait to, because we talked about, we can't wait for your vacation on the way back. They said that,
and they were really serious. Like they were like, you're going to get I'm like, why would they wait till after I got back from vacation? Because I'm working to pay for, like I was working all that time to save for my vacation. So they wanted to do something for me for when I could like come back. Right?
Yes.
So
it finally came, guys. We talked about
my care package finally came.
From
Bumbl. And with a card, I open up this box and there's a card with this card. It's my name. Right? It says Jess, like we're old pals.
Like we're old pals.
And a little like Bumbl card.
Bumbl official.
Like it was my very first PR package.
I mean, really,
like I've never had a PR package before. So they said, and I love that it came from Bumbl, like of all people, like of all places. But thank you. They said, "Hey Jess, sending you all of our love from the Bumbl team. We hope you're enjoying some well-deserved R&R by the pool this month. XOXO." And I'm like, they're fucking watching me. Like they were going through my TikTok and seeing all my like videos of me by the pool.
Yeah.
So they send me hats And then I got this really soft beach towel.
No, it's a nice one. It's like the one that you steal from your
from the
beach
hotel
house.
Yeah.
Like the beach house that you went to that your parent paid for.
And it's got a J on it.
I mean,
like it's a custom towel.
Listen, I'm dying.
Like
I'm dying. That's so funny. And it's the Bumbl colors too.
It's the Bumbl colors.
And we were even thinking, like, what could it be? What could it be? I would have never thought.
I honestly, not gonna lie, thought there'd be like sexy products in there. I like so
or like a date night with yourself, like a
like I thought maybe like some like candles or like
a show or something. Yeah. Like
this
a movie ticket
this was
show.
totally Jessica appropriate and Jessica coded, so that's
pretty good. That's good PR, and it's also funny because it's just like, oh, that's how marketing works. Good job, guys.
Yeah,
I love it. I love how marketing works. I love it when a team comes together. It's like, oh, it's so much fun, and it's a handwritten note.
Yeah, handwritten note.
I mean, come on now, it's great. But that was a fun adventure. Holy moly!
What a crazy.
Yeah,
like every single day. I think there was only one day where we just did nothing.
Yeah, that's insane. But it's good. I'm glad you had a good time.
It was good. I can't wait till next year. Well, now that I've talked ad nauseum, ad length about my crazy ass 38th birthday adventure, let's talk about yours.
Yes, it was my 33rd birthday, and actually, I had a really lazy. Honestly, I celebrated the whole week. I never do that, which was I did absolutely nothing for a whole week. And when I say nothing, I mean like I don't even think I answered the phone most of the time. I don't even think I was on social media.
No,
like I literally was like, I'm playing Sims.
I you know what? It's so funny because like I think I texted you a couple of times.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm in my zone.
Yeah,
like I'm so like not. So one day I went over to Mallory's house and we did a sim day. We did like a girl dinner type thing. Yeah. So we made like the Mormons call them funeral potatoes. It's like a potato casserole. It's really good. It's just cheesy potatoes.
Oh.
Cheesy hash browns with some Crispies on top. I mean, next time we would season it a little bit more, but that's all right. And then we just, what else? Oh, we had a charcuterie board. I think we had some figs. We had some goat cheese. Like, we were really like into the most whatever. I think I bought some sushi. Like, I don't even eat fish. So for me to buy sushi, it was just like, I just want to nibble. That's all. You know, like I just want to bite. So then we played Sims all day. And it's funny because like I'm such a hardcore Sim player that I was like showing Mallory kind of how to play Sims. But to me, I was like basic shit. I was like, oh, you didn't know you could do that? My bad. I could have told you that about an hour ago. I could have told you that about an hour ago. So that was fun. And then there was some drama with some friends, but that's okay. What's new? And then let's see what. Oh, and then we went to Nellis Auction. And Nellis Auction has is a store that like it's like a bin store. So what they do, all the Amazon returns, everything like that, they buy and then they resell it either on their website, which they do like an eBay thing where you bid on it and whoever the winner is, you pay for it and you get, or you go to the bins and the bins are 50 cents, $3, and $5. And I had so much fun pulling through the most random shit. I got Nathan a shirt that says, I'm just a boy who loves helicopters. It's funny. That was 50 cents. And then I got his brother a book that says that it's a kid's book and it's My Brother's Dress. And then I found my book called Trailer Park Prince.
Oh my God.
So I was like, I need that. And then like I was just like I normally don't imply like, and you just have to look through all the stuff because there's a lot of like random shit, and there was a lot of funny things like I'll have to make a TikTok about it, but like it was like a Trump calendar and like the gay flag just right next to each other. So I was lining them all up because I was like, this is the best shit. And it's like hardcore conservative Christian right next to like my Trailer Park Prince. And I was just like so in love with this. And like in the video, I'm just like slowly passing over catheters. And like, I couldn't help myself. I was like, this is funny. But honestly, that's where I got these bad boys.
Are you serious?
$3.
Oh my god.
Got your bag, $3. I just had a bunch of Taylor Swift shit. So I was like, I have to do it. I did look up. I mean, I was you can scan stuff on the app and see what it is, so you can look it up and stuff.
So funny. I'm still laughing about this.
But I will say, if you guys go, start in the 50-cent pile. Oh, I got 2 dresses. I got shoes. I got a bunch of stuff, and I didn't even pay $30. Like, I literally got a bunch of stuff. Mallory got a really cute one of those completely clear pots that you boil stuff in for $5. She got this mushroom lamp for $5. Yeah, I got 2 dresses for $5. So
Dude,
$2.50
I'll have to go one day.
But it's all just random shit, so you gotta dig
right
through it. So it's hit or miss. So start in the 50-cent pile, because there's a lot of the $5 pile and the 50-cent pile.
Yeah.
And vice versa and stuff like that. And how you do it is you go to the 50-cent pile, you check out, you put all your stuff in a bag that you have to bring. Then you go to $3, then you go to $5. Personally, I think the next time, because I went twice, I think the next time I would go, I wouldn't go to the $5. I'd just go to the 50-cent and $3. One thing I enjoyed was that they had huge containers of baby's food for $3, for parent, and snacks for a few bucks.
Mhm.
Beefaroni was 4 for 50 cents.
Oh wow.
They check the expiration dates on these things, but because I'll tell you a story about that in the next one. So it was kind of cool. That was a lot of fun. That's at the Meadows Mall. Then there's a place by my house in Henderson called MacBid, and they're the same idea, and they also have a bin store. So we go in there, and they do everything's. They start at $12, $15, $10, $5, $4, and then it gets to 50 cents or 25 cents. It was cool. That one wasn't as nice because they were selling expired food.
Ew. I was wondering what that bin store. I didn't realize that spot at the mall, that new place that they opened. I didn't realize that was a bin store.
Yeah, and it's dirty too. There's a bunch of people wearing gloves and stuff. They know what to do. They're ready. But I don't mind close to expired food. But when you're making poor people pay for expired food, you've lost my plot. Give it to them for free. Let them take it if they want to take it. But you're charging them $5 for milk that over milk that you can store without refrigerator, but it's expired and it's milk. It's protein milk. And I was like, that's because a mom's gonna give that to her baby.
Right.
Or I hope not, because it's protein milk. But
you would think that they have non-perishable items, or the soups, the cans of that stuff that doesn't expire.
Yeah, exactly. Or at least close to expiration date, where they can use it within a few weeks or something like that. So I didn't enjoy that. But I also got a dress there, and it's a work dress. I mean, that was $5. And then I got a $5 coupon for signing up, because you have to sign up to get in. And then also got this little thing for $5, but that was free because girl math, coupons.
Right.
But so that was really the birthday day, because Nathan had to work.
Yeah.
But then Uncle Dave has had his birthday planned, and they went to the plaza on Fremont and did the all-inclusive. You haven't heard about the plaza's all-inclusive?
No.
Oh my God, I'm sure. That's crazy. That's crazy. They've been advertising it all the summer. Okay, so I don't know how much it was. I know for Mallory's, they spent $45 on the room a night, which was Sunday and Monday. $45 each. Beautiful room, extremely clean, king-size bed, refrigerator, bathtub. I mean, it wasn't a fancy bathtub.
So for $90 total?
For 2 nights. And then the all-inclusive was $190, which gives you unlimited drinks at 2 of the bars downstairs. And then you have a limited menu for breakfast and dinner. And what the dinner options was Hash House A Go-Go, but you can only pick 3 things from Hash House A Go-Go.
That's fine.
But a Hash House A Go-Go meatloaf is the size of your fucking head.
Yeah.
So it's a good, and you get, honestly,
see, but that's the thing is what, that's the thing is what, Vegas needs to bring Vegas back.
Well, they're not the only one downtown doing it right now. That's not the Four Queens. I think Binion's is also doing it right now. So something like that.
Well, nobody's really even had. But you know what's crazy though is nobody has ever had a problem with Fremont.
No, because they've always
Fremont's
known.
never been expensive.
Because they've always known.
So like to this day, people are like,
Mhm.
"Oh, just go to Fremont. I
Yep.
don't hang out on the strip. I go to Fremont."
Yep.
So it's like Fremont doesn't. I'm grateful that Fremont is doing these things,
Yeah.
but Fremont doesn't have to do these things.
Well, and that's the reason why they're doing it is because they know how Vegas works. Fremont has always been that way. They're like, we're gonna bring you the nostalgic bit of Vegas. That
Yeah.
This is the timelessness of Vegas. Is to me is Fremont, because yes, it's dirty, it's grimy. Times Square is the same thing, I imagine, but you get the characters, you get the alcohol, you get the live music, you get the old casino feel where like you don't get that on the strip and they're fucking you like royally in the butt, like for all your money.
Yeah.
Where like, yeah, I mean, I think honestly, we brought a cooler. So another thing that Mallory got was because it was this all-inclusive was a part of the August deal. She gets a discounted room. She gets a free room in February. So we're gonna go because it's both of our anniversaries and we can only go one night anyway. So we're gonna go, and they also have a joining room. So we'll just open our room, have a joining room on fucking Plaza. And she said it's quiet because it's far enough away from all the riffraff. It's at the end, and Sand Dollar's in there. I mean, like, it's a great location. And so what we did was I filled up my purse with 4 beers because like they had a cooler, which I probably wouldn't do the all-inclusive for me personally for that one day. If I was flying in from out of town, I could see how it would be a benefit, but like I want to try the different places on Fremont anyways.
Right. So instead of just eating at the Plaza.
Yeah, and you can only get drinks at 2 bars, and it's like, so if you're like playing a lot of money in the casino, then those free drinks are nice.
Right.
But like if you're walking up and down Fremont, it's not really going to be helpful.
Right.
But what we do, I filled up my purse with 4 beers, and we just started walking down. Nathan found some I found some daddy property shorts, and Nathan was walking around for Uncle David because he's daddy's property, and they were holding hands and being all, they were being so romantic.
The videos from you guys at Circa were so funny. Because you were like, Nathan got all dressed up, and I'm thinking, oh, he put on a tie? Like, what? Like, he's got a button up, and then you send me the video, and it's like him in these tiny shorts, and I'm like...
And then I got David a sash that says birthday princess on it. We had a lot of fun. And so we were just walking up and down, and I think honestly, I don't know, we were laughing a lot. We just like kind of at everything. And then there wasn't any bands or anything going on because it was a Sunday. Yeah. So like, but honestly, we had fun. We played on the slots for a little bit. I won some money, then lost it all. That's what happens when you win $5 in Vegas. You lose it all.
It sucks because Hams is off Sunday, Monday too, so you couldn't even go see him.
Yeah, no, I mean like, and it was funny too because like Vegas was pretty mellow. I mean, it's Fremont during the day, but I enjoyed it. It was fun just to like be out without the kid.
I love Fremont.
Like yeah, no, it's always been one of my favorite places, and like, so I was by Notoriety. We went through all there, obviously, you know what I mean, and so it was just a lot of fun. We did that. Like I said, the Plaza thing, I talked to Mallory this morning, and she was like, I don't know if she said location 10 out of 10, 5 out of 10 for the all-inclusive because the food did get repetitive. Because it's like you get 2 options. If you're going to be there for 5 days with an all-inclusive, you don't want to eat 2 options of food the whole entire time while you're in Vegas, Literally,
but they were only there for like 2 nights.
Yeah, they were only there for 2 nights, and like they ended up like going out somewhere anyways for food.
Yeah. But if you want to like late night drinks and the bars are open, you just go sit at those bars instead of trolling around. Much. You know what I mean?
And like the all inclusive food, even though the time frames were appropriate to me, like Hash House A Go Go is 3 to 10 p.m. But you are on a time schedule and when you can eat at those restaurants for that. But like I said, 3 to 10 p.m. You can't fucking figure out dinner from 3 to 10 p.m.
Right.
I know you're in Vegas, but like, you can't figure it out yet? I don't know. So she said that, and like I said, we're definitely like the room was clean. Yeah. And I was doing some research just in general for upcoming like posts and stuff that we want to do. I found that like Circa did something, not Circa, I'm sorry, For Queens, Binions was doing something. Binions is sketchy as hell. We did take our picture with the $1 million. We got yelled at.
Oh, at Circa?
No, at Binions. They have the $1 million sitting on the table.
Did you go to Whiskey Liquor?
No.
Oh.
No, we're trying not to spend money.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I had 4 beers in my purse.
Gotcha.
And, you know, so like, oh, what was it? Yeah, the Binions thing. We took photos. That's a classic Vegas photo. We have to get our photo there. No, I was putting my drinks right up against like on the like right here, like on the ground.
Right. Yeah.
So it wasn't on the money. And he goes, on the podium, and we're like, where the fuck is this voice coming from? Because you don't see him in a booth. Because I thought, like, I know they tell you it's a real $1 million, but like, I would think the liability of that is kind of crazy. So I still assumed it was fake, but with the amount of security they had, I think that was actually $1 million. I was like,
we have to do that because I've never done that.
Yeah, so. It's free, and it's just like a little like cheese.
Yeah.
You're like, so it was cute. And then I'm trying to think what else we did down there. We literally did all of this in like 3 hours. Nathan put his shorts back on, and then we went home. And I said, and my boy said, Mom, the next day, Mom, I want to go to the park. And I was like, you know what? It's nice outside. The weather's nice.
This is like, honestly, I'm super jealous of this because Hemingway Valley Park.
Yes, we went there first.
Okay.
And that is where you see the goats. And yeah, there's goats that are at the park and stuff. I'm surprised you and Crazy didn't do it, or What's His Face didn't do it.
No, you know what? No, where they had all it's like this hill.
Yeah, the rams come
no,
up
we did
in
that.
the
I don't know, but that's what it's called. But because it's like,
yeah.
Because when you're coming down the hill and it's like that, it goes like, there's like a park, but it's like there's like the bathrooms and stuff, and like they have all the goats that are just kind of like passed out.
It's just like
and then you get a really cool view of the lake.
Yeah. So you get a beautiful view of the lake, which it was so crystal blue because it was like kind of cloudy and stuff.
Yeah.
And so he played on the playground for like an hour and a half. And I'm just looking at the water, and I'm looking at the little goat. I'm looking at the water. I'm like, I want to be on the water.
Yeah.
So I said, Vegas, baby, let's get in the car. Let's go have a picnic on the lake. Because I had already had picnic stuff set up.
Yeah.
So like a peanut butter sandwich and like chips. So we're driving, and I get it, and then we go to, what is it, the Harbor Cafe or whatever?
Las Vegas Boat Harbor.
Yeah, well, because I went, it was...
But you had to pay to get into the lake, though.
Yeah, because National Park, I forgot about that, $25. And then as we're walking on the dock, I see they're like, no picnics, and I'm not seeing any benches yet, so I was like, oh, we can't even eat our food out? Like, I can't even eat a sandwich out here? Like, that sucks. So then I go over, and I go to the restaurant, we order food, and we're looking... And then I realized they're talking about like big blown picnics, like 40 people, like with picnic tables and like full grilling. I'm okay to sit on the harbor with my son eating a peanut butter sandwich.
Did you ask somebody? Or
no, I just was like, no picnics, whatever. Also, like the boating people are weird.
Yeah. Did you know though? Like, okay, so in that like gift shop.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right? So you buy popcorn, right?
And then you feed the fishies.
And then you feed the fishies. Yeah.
Because the fishies saw the little boy and said, oh, you're going to feed me something.
Dude, like they all come up and they're all like gigantic catfish. And they're just like, and
giant.
I'm like, I want to pet them.
This little girl absolutely was. She was like halfway in. She was just kind of like,
oh no, I was 100%. I would 100% be like, there are pictures of me laying on the dock, fucking like just
looking at him. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I want to go back. I so badly, and I'm like, bitch, you went without me. Like
well, it was random. I literally was not planning on going to the lake whatsoever, and then the weather came in. That was a little scary. So I got this little 3.5-year-old.
It does get scary over there because I've been there when it's like been pouring down rain.
Yeah, it wasn't raining yet. And I was like, I got to get it out of here before the rain. And everyone else kind of took off, and I was like, okay. The water was sloshing up on the deck and like spraying our shoes. The boy wanted out so bad that he's walking in a dust storm because he just wants, he's like, I close my eyes, mom, you guide me. She's like wanted to get in the car, and we get in the car, and I'm kind of like, I spent way too much money. It's been way too much money.
But you know what though? Like,
it was a $75 day.
Okay, but you know, core memories for that kid.
Yeah, and then we got in the car, and he said, Mom, that was a fun adventure. And I was like, okay.
No, it's absolutely, that is a core memory.
Okay.
Because where can you just, like, okay, $25, like, we don't really have like an aquarium.
Not a good
you know what
one.
I mean? Not a good one.
Honestly,
but it's like but we're like, how close, you know what I mean? Like the fish are just right there, and you're just like,
Well, Sequest, they have fish that come up to you and that you feed like that. But like, I think it's Sequest.
Probably right.
Cheaper for me at least, because I'm America First credit union. But no, I mean honestly, I would do it again. I would do my style of picnic, which is we brought our waters, we have our peanut butter sandwich and a bag of chips, and we sit on our bench, we nibble on our food together, and we leave. I would do that for $25 again. Honestly, I'm kind of considering getting a season pass to see how much they are because they're not crazy. Yeah, you can get national park.
Oh, I think they're like $50.
Packs. Yeah, it actually like works out if you go like I think it's like 3 times. Like it truly like
I think next summer we should do a lot of that.
yeah, I mean, well, I don't even know if I would want it to be summer because honestly, that wouldn't be fun in 114-degree weather.
No, because you
It'd
can't
be
even
fun in like fall and spring, but like unless you're on a boat,
yeah,
it's like
I'm
it's
not running a
hot.
boat. I'm not running a boat.
I'm not running a boat. That sounds like a horrible idea.
Yeah, like I've been swimming in that lake.
Yeah, I have
But
too. Growing up,
and you can go swimming in it.
yeah,
Like there's a beach area.
yeah.
But
Oh, is that maybe further down?
it's
I
further
don't know.
down.
Once the weather got weird, I was like, okay, it's time to go home. We were also out for 4.5 hours.
Dude, there was one day that I was there and it was like a full on. I thought a hurricane was coming.
Yeah, it's scary.
It really over there. Yeah, 100%.
Also, like I had like obviously I'm in a car. I don't need to get stuck in the mud.
Right. Yeah.
At the lake with a 3-year-old. It's like I mean, it would have been
that
fine,
restaurant closes at like 5:00 every day.
Does it really? I bet
it closes early. I'm like,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I get so mad because when I would spend the night on the lake, I'm like, I'm hungry. Like,
but all those people are like camping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're like doing real camping stuff. So it was fun. I mean, Boulder City's always a gem. I'm going to start trying to actually find, like, if you really want a free thing to do that's gorgeous and, like, the kids will love.
You know what? I think
the
there's
park
even,
is great.
I think in Boulder City, too, there's, like, downtown Boulder City, like, there's even, like, a tour. Like, because I remember walking around and seeing, like, little, like, plaques with, like, a little, like, there's like little like there's like a little historical like guide, like it's not really a guided tour. There's like a self-guided tour throughout so when you come to different places, like here is the site of this and here's the site of that. I'm like, oh my god, there's an actual tour.
You know, I do want to stay in that hotel that you said is haunted on
that the Boulder Dam Hotel. There's a speakeasy underneath it.
I knew that. I was like,
oh, I love Boulder City.
Yeah, it is really nice. I can see why people want to live there. I can also see why
drive
no
me
one can afford it.
Drive me insane if I lived there though, because everything closes at. Like I remember we went to dinner one time. It was like 7, and they were like, and when we walked in, it was 7:00, like normal dinner rush for a normal place, and they were like closing up and like seemed frustrated that we were there. I'm like, it's fucking 7.
Yeah.
They close it like everything closes at 9. 8:30, 9 o'clock. It's like.
Yeah, it's definitely like
it's a sleepy town. It's a sleepy
town,
town,
which is great for like outside of Vegas. And honestly, a lot of like Nevada towns are like that.
Yeah,
I mean, you got Reno, and then you
Cornish.
got
Cornish. Was it Cornish?
Oh no,
Cornish pasty is up there too.
Oh,
that's where we went after Joe Tasso's funeral.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have really good food there too.
Oh. Okay, well, we're going to have to make a day of it.
There's a lot, yeah.
We have so much we're planning, but I'm convinced we're going to make a list of everything we want. So when we're like, what do we do today? I don't know. Let's look at the fucking list.
Yep.
Okay, enough talking about us. We're here for the Vegas tea, because let me tell you.
Well, it's been a crazy week. Some people were fired this week, or last week. Some people were fired. Had to have been.
I hope so. We'll first start with Kelly Clarkson. So Kelly Clarkson had a residency. She was supposed to start, and then at minutes or hours before she was supposed to start the residency, she had to cancel her first week. She said illnesses. And then she did 1 week of residency.
She did a couple weeks. But also there were things. No, so she did a week, and then she said that she needed to take another week off because she had to be with her. She had to take care of her kids because their dad wasn't doing well. And then I think because him once him dying, it was like, oh, that was coming. And then she did like another week of shows. And
she did. I didn't even know
she did. Yeah. And then I think she there was because she didn't only do 1 week. She did a couple weeks.
Because I've seen a couple shows, but I've only seen 3 shows. on TikTok and
she
stuff.
did
But they might have been talking about her opening week.
Yeah, and then I think she did like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So listen, I feel bad. It's the poor girl trying to start a residency here in Vegas. I gotta say,
her show was great.
oh, see, I was gonna say that it looked good, it sounded good. The cost, I needed more Vegas in it. Like, this isn't a concert, this is a residency, and like, I know this is like Vegas, but like the denim jean and the t-shirt just wasn't my thing.
Well, so the reason it was studio sessions.
Yeah,
so she's in
I guess.
her. So it's like this is what it looks like in her studio. In her when she goes to the recording studio, this is how it is. Honestly, it's not meant to be a Vegas big time Vegas like.
Then why are we in Vegas?
Hubbub. It should have been more Nashville, you think?
Yes, yeah. That's my point. Or even LA. Like, I don't think that's. I don't know. Vegas is kind of doing anything right now.
Well, New Kids on the Block's residency is doing really well.
I guess it's hard to say because you have like, okay, you've got Lady Gaga, you have even Janet Jackson, you have freaking Backstreet Boys at the Sphere, and then we're gonna do just a cute little session. You got Bruno Mars.
I honestly enjoyed it. I didn't go to the show. I saw a lot of the footage, and she was just very like.
I also imagine the tickets are fucking astronomical.
It was like the Kelly Clarkson that I know and love from like American Idol days.
It just didn't feel Vegas. It felt very like I was like, okay, guys.
I liked it. I liked that it wasn't. It didn't have to be though. Like to me, like I was just like. Because she already did that. So they brought her back, and she was like, you know.
When did she do Vegas? I don't remember that.
She did Vegas already. This is like the second time.
Listen, I'm not going to lie. After Kelly Clarkson, what was it, My December
I think she was at Planet Hollywood.
That would check out.
Yeah. She was at Planet Hollywood first.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that. Huh.
It was like right before Shania Twain.
Huh. That would check out. Okay,
yeah.
Well, then there you go.
This isn't the first time.
I don't know. I guess I'm just like, when your competitors are literally like Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to be like, let's do chill.
Imagine getting outsold by the Backstreet Boys.
But also like, I mean, it would make sense because like how chill your show is, and that's gonna be that's a theater. That's a show, baby. You know, like everyone's talking about that. Where it's like, I don't know. I feel bad because I do not doubt that a lot of it had to do with her like ex passing. Some things I wanted to remind you about her ex is that in his obituary, they talked about his girlfriend, and his girlfriend used to be Kelly Clarkson's assistant. So that's weird.
And she's like he's Reba McEntire's stepson.
Is that what? Yeah, that's right.
You know, but I also seem to recall that she has like a ranch in Texas. And he was living there.
Montana.
Oh,
Kelly
Montana.
Clarkson. Yeah. She had to evict him from their Montana home.
Evict him.
And pay him $1.3 million in spousal support.
Disgusting.
And pay $45,000 a month in child support.
So, like, Kelly, for her to, like, set all of that business aside so she could just focus on, like, her kids and how they're feeling.
Well, I sure fucking hope so.
No, I know, but I know that, but it's like
he did her dirty.
He really did. So, like,
dating your assistant.
So for her to like ignore that and pretend for her kids and pretend like their dad was like held the moon, you know.
Well, we don't know that she did that, but
she had to have.
Well, no, she probably was like, "I'm there for your dad dying," you know. But like, I don't know if she was like, "He was the best dad on the planet."
No, but they probably were like, "Dad is the," and she was like, "Yeah."
Well, I'm sure they also saw Daddy manipulate a lot, Mommy a lot too. You know what I mean? Like that whole.
I don't know how old her kids are, but
it's because I think they're like 8 now. You know, okay. So like, I mean, I don't want to say like this whole entire like all of it, but like there is a level of like their father passed that is at a very young age that is tragic regardless because the what ifs,
I think he had cancer. I think
yes, and so it's just really sad to see, and like a lot of people were like, "Good for Kelly Clarkson." I was like, "No," because now she has traumatic kids.
Yeah,
and like that's really sad. So that really sucks. You know what also sucks?
Listen,
being Encore and DJ Griffin.
How do you? It was so funny because there were people that were like, he seems to put on some weight. Like people noted, like This dude got the same.
Did they?
This dude was French.
Yeah. Did they
got-
miss the French accent?
He got the same. I mean, he got the same tattoos as Justin Bieber. I mean, he made sure he
but
looked
they
like.
don't look
He
the
probably
same.
no, he doesn't. But like,
No, the tattoos don't even look the same. Like,
no,
yes,
but they're in
it's
the
a
same
lion.
kind of areas, but they're the same
They're
kind of.
not the same. Like
No, but like
yeah,
their placement and the way that they're designed, like could say like he could have something written completely different right here than what Justin Bieber has, but it's something, but it's the same kind of ideas. But still, like if you know what's going on with, first of all, Justin Bieber doesn't perform anymore. Like I think he did one time, and then he had a hard time even getting through that.
Why is he at the premium outlet malls? Because that's where it started. It was at the outlet malls.
I mean, that doesn't mean anything.
What is Justin Bieber doing at the outlet mall?
I didn't know this, but Nick Carter lives here. Yeah.
I knew that.
Okay, I didn't.
Well, I can see why Nick Carter's at the outlet mall.
Okay, but then like people could be running into like AJ and Brian at the fashion show. Like,
okay, but wait. You have to remember what the outlet mall is, though.
Yeah.
These are the name designer said, I have to make a poor edition of what I'm already selling.
Yeah.
And I have to make a special line for this one outcome of mall. But and also, that's where Justin Bieber's shopping.
But also, I mean, yeah, like, well, Justin Bieber.
So we're not even
Justin Bieber like sold off his masters. And no, you're right. Yeah, because
he's married to
she's a billionaire. She
Road
got bought for like $1 billion, so and it's not even good. It's not even good.
Like
it's not even good makeup. Like, what are you? I don't know what company fucking did that.
Yeah, there's no way Justin Bieber's at the outlet fucking mall.
But he's got money.
He's got money. He's fine.
But I think he was hard up for money, and that's why he sold his masters. And then she got her $1 billion. So I think they're good.
I think that household's really messy. Just like his, what is he talking about? The Lyme disease or something like that?
Oh, that's a whole other thing.
Right. Okay, so what was the guy's name? So the French dude name, I had to put it in here, but I kind of overpronounced it. But his name is Dylan Dicklow. And anyways, he spoke, he has an accent. And he had Justin Bieber's walking around with an entourage of security, which one of the security
was a Chippendales answer.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay.
So like he hired them.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, oh, let's go along with it. Well,
that's like what happened when that it's just Ashley bitch like from TikTok who like looked like she like dressed up like Taylor Swift.
She was like, come on, guys, I'll hire you.
And walked through that mall, and everyone thought Taylor Swift was walking through the mall.
Yeah, exactly.
Same shit. Yeah.
So Justin is there. He goes to Encore. He goes to XS. And he spends $10,000. He gets on stage. By the way, while he's performing, he's got awful auto-tune and he sounds French.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of sitting there looking. And
the DJ's like, because okay, so it looked like somebody went up to what's his name, DJ
Griffin,
right? Yeah. It looked like somebody walked up to him and was like, "Hey, man, Justin Bieber's here."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Does he want to perform?" Oh, let him up. And then, so then they like, and he was like, all right, come on, man, like, let him up. And he was like, and as soon as like things kind of started going, he was like, that's not Justin Bieber.
No, that's not what happened.
I swear, because that's like in the video.
He posted a TikTok. He was like, that's so cool. And then when he's coming off stage, he goes, that was fucking incredible. And the guy goes, no, I got to tell you something. He's like, Justin Bieber. He's like, no, I got to tell you something. That was a fake. He goes, you got to be kidding me. And they go into the back room. They're like,
then somebody else, but there was someone else back there going, because I saw
him. Yeah.
Someone else. There was people that were like,
what? That's not. Well, listen, you could look at him and tell he was fat, but like, you're telling me Encore and XS didn't check one fucking ID. Not one.
Someone's getting fired. I wonder who got fired.
And then let him get $10,000
in comps.
And no one checked an ID.
It's like one of the biggest fumbles of 2025.
Which, by the way, the Chippendale dude was one of the guy convincing the DJ to get him on stage. That's why I was like, he was hired, but like hired to do what? I don't think he was hired to do security. He was hired to do something.
It's all what? Like, it's, come on. Like,
so, Dylan's banned.
He's banned. I'm sure he's banned from a lot of places after that, but yeah, he's definitely banned from the Win and Encore.
I promise you, anything that's Mr. Stevie Boy.
Oh, he's got to pay back that $10,000.
Well, I wonder how that goes because honestly, it goes to collections, and then what happens after?
But why does it? But also, that's on them.
Yeah, that's why it's like I think he'll be able to get out of that 10,000. You put 10,000 on his head, you put it on his collection. See in 7 years, see what happens. But you know,
no, but him trying, but like. It's on them. They didn't check his ID. They thought he was Justin Bieber. They mistook him. They did all these things. They allowed these things, and they made the decision to comp. That's on them. They're gonna have to eat that $10,000.
Well, there's also a level of like he lied under. I guess this is where it could be legal. Like he lied under false pretenses, or he said he was somebody under false pretenses. So that kind of null and void somebody, like because con artists would be I think that's where like con artists kind of get caught but not caught, right? A lot of the times is because people did give him all that money, but they did con him into that money. So I guess it kind of does fall. I guess I don't know. The Win will not see the $10,000.
No,
even you dummies.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Katy Perry. Because I'm shooting my shot. Might as fucking well. Wild. Who do you want to be?
Just let me dye my hair back and I'll be Brittany again.
Okay. Right. Hey, it's Katie and Brittany. We're here because we would like one room, please.
Oh my goodness. So, costume change. You'll be 87. I'll be 89. Gotta wear Travis Kelce's jersey. Travis Kelce's favorite Taylor Swift album. And actually, this is kind of my favorite cardigan. But yes, so a little bit of Taylor, a little bit of Travis. Once again, to celebrate the engagement that took place this morning. Apparently, it happened like a couple weeks ago, and they wanted to keep it.
I was about to say that happened before the.
That happened.
I was trying to figure out what was going on. Because she was like, hey, and I was like, why are you
I don't actually
bubbly?
know. I don't think it was before the podcast because Travis's hair was long.
That photo might have been taken at a different time. But I promise. Well, it was before the podcast. Because the way they're acting, look how they're acting. They're acting so weird and they don't want to give it up. Because wasn't there a point, I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, he kind of like, I don't know, the way they were interacting, I was like, they were
very, very goofy.
Or this is like they're hiding something.
They were like a little extra giddy one day.
Because even your friend was like, I'm so surprised. I was like, Taylor never helps a man that way. That this should not be a surprise.
Well,
Taylor would never help a man by going on their podcast if it wasn't that serious.
I mean, she also let him on her stage. She also let him on her stage.
That's what I mean.
So,
but like,
I mean, I knew they'd get engaged.
But for an album announcement to go on his podcast, that was your Easter egg.
Yeah.
She would never do that in a million years unless she was going, this is the line.
But you know what? Like, here's the thing. Morgan Wallen decided that he was like, I don't give a fuck, and he pulled himself out of the Grammys. Okay. And the due date for like to be considered for the Grammys is October 3rd.
Oh, and that's when she's releasing everything?
Yeah. She doesn't give a fuck. Wow. She doesn't care. No. Like, she wanted to do she didn't want to wait to see if she got like an award. No, she did it on her own terms in a safe place, and she was able to like comfortably talk about their life and just kind of be like, it was like they're kind of normal.
Well, I think that's a play. Releasing it on October 3rd isn't like, oh, it's so I don't win Grammys. It is a part of the life of a showgirl. You plan a release date on important dates.
Yeah.
So like that was also Taylor in the era. You know what I'm saying?
So like I don't know. This morning I get up and first thing I do is check my Instagram, and that's when the first thing that popped up was Travis down on one knee, and it said, and okay, this was one of the memes, and I thought it was the funniest thing because it's totally true. It was like from Taylor Swift's one of Taylor Swift's videos, music videos from Lover, was her in like a garden that looked very similar
that's cute.
to the one that. So it was like this fairy tale setup.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce dressed basically it was like a whole like fairy tale Prince Charming princess setup, right? And then you go, but then like Travis's Instagram handle is Killatrav. Like it was like
that's a man.
But it was like and it was so funny because they like Taylor never does that. She never posts anything from her personal life on her Instagram. Nothing, never. And when Travis posted like when he hard launched her pictures on his Instagram, like we all like lost our minds. And then that's when like then the New Heights thing happened. And then she posted and somebody like USA Today was like she could have used any of her lyrics, but no, it's what's no. Here's the thing: is like
I think people
when her and Travis got together, the running joke amongst the Swifties was that it was the English teacher and the gym teacher. So that's what she said. She did your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married. And they put a little dynamite at the end because TNT. Taylor and Travis.
Wow. Oh god. Oh my god. This is gonna kill me. Oh my god.
Like he got her a little.
I'm happy for them.
He got a little. He got her a little because he got her a little bracelet that says TNT on it for Taylor and Travis.
That's cute.
So it was like it was a whole thing. But there's. I'm just excited because
I mean like the song list. Honestly, like the song list to me, it seems like. I mean,
Life of a Showgirl. Okay, it's only 12 songs. Everybody thinks there's going to be a 13th, and she was like, absolutely not. There's nothing. That's it. There's 12 songs, and I think TS 13 is only going to have 13, but it's 12 songs. Like that's it. And I think that she's been hinting about Life of a Showgirl since Midnights.
Okay.
She didn't have those songs written, but she knew the aesthetic that she wanted. That she knew she wanted sparkly orange because Tortured Poets, there's Easter eggs to Tortured Poets in the Antihero video.
Okay.
So because a lot of people are speculating like, oh no, Showgirl is supposed to be TS11, like, but she wrote TS12 and like, but she ended up writing Tortured Poets. I think that she needed to like write down her story, how like what she went through, and like the timeline of it all. And then at the very end, she's like, the story isn't mine anymore. Like she's done with it. It's on to something else.
That's new phases.
And that's why the original album was the manuscript. Then she released like Anthology, and Anthology has the Alchemy, it has the Travis tracks on there. And so that like So High School sounds like that like 90s rom-com kind of thing. Like She's All That is what it reminded me of.
Oh, okay.
But I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. Was very the Easter eggs. That was an entire the performance. Showgirl. She was.
Oh, I did see that. They were like she undresses from one into a showgirl. Yeah.
Travis that's when Travis got up on stage with her and like
carried her. And
that was I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. And it was very old Hollywood. Right? And then, but when the music video for it came out,
I don't think I've seen the music video.
The music video, you see like all these Easter eggs.
I'll have to watch it.
And you're like, what the fuck? It was right in front of our faces the entire time.
That's a lot.
Then you see Cam Saunders with the feather thing. And it's orange. And we're like, why is
orange jumpsuit too?
We're like, why is this orange? Like, it's white on stage. Why would the practice one be orange? Why is she showing this? And then when she had like the Midnights, when she was like in the Midnights era, and she was like, you see all these different color like marble vinyls. That aren't the ones that we have for Midnights. They're the ones that we have for Showgirl. So I feel like the Tortured Poets was like an ending to like an old Taylor's old life,
Yeah.
but also the prequel to or the
what's
introduction to
Yeah.
like I can do it with a broken heart.
Which I think was also the goal of Eras, to be able to be like, okay, I'm done with this side of my career. I can start something new.
Well, that's what that orange fucking door was at the end of Karma.
That's funny. That's funny. I will say, like,
And
so
the orange lover bodysuit.
Yeah, that's what the orange jumpsuit, the bodysuit. Well, I will say too, like, so I thought Tortured Poets would be, what did I think it was? I think it was breaking up with Joe, getting with Matt, breaking up with Matt. Well, no, there was the show in between, like starting the Eras tour in there. Getting with Matt, breaking up with Matt, and then some more Eras tour, and then being with Travis and being like, oh my God, look at what I have.
Yeah.
So that is what I've always thought the Tortured Poets was going to be. So that's what I think this one's going to be very much.
Yeah.
And I was seeing some people like, and I was reading the song list. I think Ruin a Friendship and Actually Romantic are going to go hand in hand. I don't think, because I saw some people saying Ruin a Friendship's about Blake. I actually don't think so. I think that's about Matt.
I thought that was going to be about Blake, but then somebody pointed out to me that like the timeline doesn't match up. And then like the fate of Ophelia.
Honestly, fuck your timeline, because every time we say, well, there's a timeline. There's no timeline in Taylor's world.
There is no timeline.
So I think it's Ruin a Friendship because she had a 6-year friendship with Matt.
Yeah.
And then right afterwards found the love of her life.
Yeah.
Which is actually romantic.
Yeah.
And I think Taylor places those things so nice together. I think Canceled would be more about Blake Lively.
Maybe.
But or about people booing her at Super Bowl. Those are my two options.
Oh, I think that's the thing. I think I think the football thing.
Because
I
feel like
Canceled.
Yeah, and I feel like Life of a Showgirl is like just like the big,
I think it's the Eras tour in general.
Yeah, like the big summary of everything.
Yeah, because here's the thing. So like, and then like the fate of Ophelia, and that's like Hamlet.
Well, yeah, and I also forget her ties to the Ophelia thing, and like and I always forget those.
Opalite is it's I think that like it's a rock that when you shine a light through it, it like kind of turns orange.
Oh, okay. So
or it's like but the rock, but it's like this almost like this kind of color, like the color of like her, like Travis's eyes.
Oh, okay.
Kind of thing, or her eyes, or there's because he was like,
that.
oh, your eyes, like it was like something about that, like the color.
I'm interested to see what Father Figure's about, only because Halsey has a song named Colors, and it's your little brother never tells you, but he loves you, so your mom only smiles on a TV
or maybe
show.
how she sees Travis in the future.
Well, because Matt Healy has no father figure.
Do you think that Showgirl is gonna have like Matt Healy tracks?
Yes.
That because Torture Poets is over. Like that's over and done.
But
like that's over and done with. So she's not telling that story anymore. That story is long. True. That story is long over with.
I don't.
So I don't think there are really any real Matty Healy. Like
I don't think it would be like this is about Matt Healy. Elizabeth, this is how this person made me feel in finding somebody.
I think Elizabeth Taylor is gonna be like a Clara Bow.
Maybe. I think it's convenient.
Because Elizabeth Taylor's like timeless. And
but
classic.
Taylor's also a play on her name.
Taylor's last name, or
Taylor's name is Taylor.
Yeah, but her middle name's Allison.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
But
Elizabeth Taylor, but Elizabeth Taylor's like family is like all. I don't know if they could have probably already heard it because they are promoting it a lot.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't doubt like. I'm just saying, like, I don't think like it could be like a little bit of a play, like comparing herself to like an Elizabeth Taylor, like like because she's kind of the modern day Elizabeth Taylor. Also, we could also play the Elizabeth Taylor. How many times was Elizabeth Taylor married?
Yeah.
How many boyfriends has Taylor had? And that plays with that too. So I think it's gonna be like a reflection almost, and that's why I think it's a play on words, like Elizabeth and Taylor.
Yeah.
But like I think. I don't know. We'll see what happens because once again, she will give you whatever.
Eldest daughter is
probably
going to make me cry. It's a track 5. It'll probably make me cry.
Yeah,
as an eldest daughter.
Yeah. Well, and it's
it'll
also
make me
the
cry.
responsibility that you have to, like eldest daughters always have too.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see what Honey's about because Halsey has a song called Honey and it's about lesbians.
Well, that's definitely not what hers is going to be about.
Wouldn't it be wild if it was? I'd be
It's
like, oh
not-
my god.
No, because there's like this like, and it's kind of annoying, and a lot of people like as Swifties are fucking pissed off about it. But there's like this little sect of like Swifties that they're called the Gaylors, and they are hoping that like when Taylor Swift was hanging out with Karlie Kloss when they were friends, that they thought that Taylor and Karlie were together. And
Okay,
so they're
I'm
so
sure.
they're all so the Gaylors are still like, oh, it's not real between her and Travis. She's really just with like.
Well, I'm sure Taylor can beat the lesbian allegations.
Yeah, I know,
I'm
but like,
sure.
but they're still fucking sitting here,
It's
you know,
okay.
years
Yeah.
later, going, yeah, no, Taylor's gay. Like it's gonna come out just because she's a gay icon. But so is Lady Gaga, and so is Britney Spears, and none of them are gay.
Well, and
Well,
listen,
Lady Gaga's a little, but like,
My Chemical Romance makes out with each other on stage, so
okay, but like, but my
I'm there
point is, you can be a gay icon without being gay.
okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, I was just making a joke out of it.
No, I know, but there's a lot of, I'm like, yeah, and it's just like, okay, let's put it to bed. You guys need to stop, and
I think
it's still happening. So no, I don't. That's not a thing. I actually
didn't think it was, but
oh,
yes.
You know what? Unless no, never mind. Unless no, because okay, so the Easter egg to this was she in the book at the end. There's a picture of her in the cleaning cart in Cardiff.
Okay.
And I think there's like what's in the cleaning cart with her are little Easter eggs because this album got recorded in Sweden.
Oh.
That 3 days in Sweden, or the week she was in Sweden performing.
Wow.
That's when this was finished.
Do we know if
she did all this while she was in Sweden?
Do we know who's producing it?
Max Martin.
Okay, is that it? Not
Max Martin and someone else, Shelly.
What is that one guy that's on everything that's been doing Sabrina Carpenter too?
Jack Antonoff.
Yeah.
No.
I was kind of hoping she wasn't.
Because Jack Antonoff, he does all the slower, like all the heartbreaks. He's listen, it's great. But
he does a lot.
This is more busy. But this album's more upbeat, more fun because that's where she's at in her life. And Max Martin is, Baby One More Time and Backstreet Boys. And
I think it's interesting too how she kind of starts a new era and starts with new producers.
Yeah.
It's like there's no Jack on it. Ooh, that's weird.
Oh, I know. We were all like, what? But she was like, everything's fun. I mean, Travis said Canceled was a banger, so I'm pretty excited about that.
That's funny. Wouldn't that be funny if it was about Blake and then Travis was just like rubbing it in Blake's face through the media? Like, you got canceled, bitch. It's a good song. We're done with you. That'd be funny.
There's gotta be, because what do you mean? Like, throwing Taylor's name out there.
And like Perez is now having to get subpoenaed to court and stuff because of Blake. I didn't really read too much into it because Perez, I was like, I'm tired, Perez. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm tired.
The whole thing got dismissed, which what I thought was crazy, but like whatever. Like,
the whole lawsuit, the Blake Lively lawsuit got dismissed. I didn't even see that.
Mm-hmm. It got dismissed.
Probably because the judge was like, "Y'all are stupid, both of y'all."
Like, it ridiculous.
Stop touching people.
There wasn't any like there wasn't any.
Also, I fear a lot of the stuff Blake was doing.
Blake didn't get her way, so she was like,
she's mad. But like, I feel like that's just how Hollywood works. Like, ooh, let's put in the press how horrible of a person you are. Ooh, let's do this. Ooh, let's, you know what I mean? Like, that's how Hollywood works. It's such a awful, awful place.
Well, there are 6 variants total. There's the orange one, the original one, and then 5 more.
How you feel about that?
I only got 2. Well, I got the orange one, and then I got the next 2. And then I got the 5 CDs because they all came with jewelry.
Okay.
But here's the thing: is the CDs were only like $20. and they came with jewelry.
Oh, all right.
Which she normally for her jewelry on her merch, she already by itself it's like $35.
Oh shit. Okay.
So we were like, free?
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand like your clock. It makes sense, right? Like you have a clock now.
It's a clock.
But like 6 variants of the same thing, like you're kind of losing.
I only have 2 variants from I didn't get well, there's Tortured Poets. And I think there are 5. No, there's 4. So you just have like the regular one, and then you have the other 3.
Okay.
They all fit in that box. That's it.
Okay.
And there's 30 songs.
Well, that's a box. That's not a gigantic book.
No. That's my vinyl box for Tortured Poets.
That's hilarious.
And there's 5. There's what, 4 vinyls in there?
It checks out.
That's all. That's all. And there's 30. 2 of them had 30 songs on them.
See, that makes sense. Like that's why I'm like, maybe she'll throw in like secret songs, but like
no. 1989 had 4 variants. I only got 2 of them.
That checks out.
I only have that Tortured Poets is the only one that I got variants from, and I got the CDs because they came with patches.
Oh.
That go on go on another piece of merch that I ended up not buying. But patches. Like, yeah, I mean, there's when you do add value to like or give people a reason.
Yeah.
To like,
well, when it's just the vinyl, it's like, okay, what am I gonna do with this now? Like, what more wall?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like,
are you gonna line the walls with your fucking
no,
the top? Like,
no, because everything it looks too cluttered. Like, I'm gonna put floating shelves there, and I'm gonna put some of my bourbon over there.
But like, you could put like one of your CD, like maybe your CDs up there. That would look nice and organized because it's small. But like,
no, like because I have all my vinyls just sitting right there.
Yeah.
So I don't have them on display.
Yeah, I can see because even like Crystal even had a TikTok that was like, okay, if this is another vinyl girl, like I don't know how much my pocketbook wants to do this.
Yeah, but she was like, unless it's signed. Like,
yeah.
I got an extra Tortured Poets vinyl.
Yeah.
Because it came signed.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
And like, listen, she'll buy all the shit.
6 variants for 12 songs.
Yeah, bitch.
That's
2 songs of the album.
But then now I'm like, oh, I should have got the champagne one. Because it's like.
So now you know to wait till all the variants are out and then pick your favorite.
Well, they're only on sale. So the thing is like with Tortured Poets, they do they did a restock.
Oh, okay. See, this is where like I get it, but like, come on, girl. Like, but
she's not doing restocks on these. This is like a first and only, like first edition, first pressing. Listen, we're not doing this again.
I support someone making money, but when there gets a point where I just feel like it's being like taken advantage of.
Well, okay, so those variants, the last 2 that came out, sold out in the UK, like immediately gone. Goodbye. 30 seconds, peace out, gone.
Yeah,
they're still available. They're only available for 2 days, so by like midnight tonight or whatever, they're probably gone. But they're not sold out. Like the first 2 variants that got released, gone in less than an hour. Gone. I was like, and I almost missed out on that one. But then, like, when she released 2 more across the board on TikTok, everyone's like,
no, everyone, which is so.
Why
funny.
do we have a countdown?
Yeah, well, everyone's like, why is there a countdown? Because, bitch, if it's a variant, I'm gonna be pissed. That's all I saw. And then I saw no one talking about anything. To the point where it was like 2 days later, I was like, okay, what was that fucking countdown? I was like, what did the bitch count down?
And I was like,
and you're like, another variant.
Another variant.
Like, uh-oh. You know what, though? She listens to people quickly.
Yeah.
So she'll fix her shit. I don't doubt you'll see those signed.
The signed ones will probably come.
Those variants will probably come signed now, and she'll, those
there were
will sell out
there
fine.
were only like 100 of those.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine signing that many.
No, there was only like 100 of those.
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, damn, it's been a busy month.
Ugh. I need a break. Like, I was supposed to go to the pool yesterday, and thankfully I didn't. It was like cloudy and gross yesterday, but I was like, I did not get out of bed yesterday.
I wish. Actually, no, I don't wish. What do I wish I could do? I just don't want to be responsible for anything. That's what I would like.
I
to
didn't
for
do a
day.
goddamn thing. It was nice. And then I'm supposed to go to the pool tomorrow. I might, if I go to the pool tomorrow, it's the link pool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go to the pool on Thursday. I don't know which pool. Probably, maybe Mandalay Bay pool, because that's where Maria's staying.
Oh.
She said pool day, so I don't know if that's Harrah's or Mandalay Bay. But
Whichever one.
yeah, whichever one. So, but I really don't want to put a swimsuit on. I'm kind of over
I'm
it.
tired.
I think I'm over summer.
I mean,
I'm done.
I'm not, because I don't like to be that cold, but I'm also like, it's, that 10 days was a lot of fun, but that was like packing in an entire summer into 10 days.
That's what I mean. It's just a lot.
I'm tired.
I'm ready for summer to be done, and I'm ready for like.
My bosses were like, I feel like you're gonna need a vacation from your vacation. But I'm off tomorrow. That's my my vacation from my vacation.
That's it. But, all right, well, that was our show, guys.
That was our show. Thanks for sticking with us. It's a lot.
But you know what? I don't know. We can't help it. Sorry, guys.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.